All that. Where are we? Hello, can you hear? Quick live. Pretty much done with all this stuff. There we go again. How are you? Welcome. Everyone is fine. Setting. Let's get this sorted. Ejected. Hello, mate. How are you? Hope you're fine. I won't be doing this much lately anymore. I think trying it's called, but I'll do a live today because I'm going to say, let me stop this here. Give me a sec, guys. There you go. Clear messages. Let's have a look. Nick said, what's happening? So objective. Andy, beautiful blues, Jono. How are you guys? I hope all is well. Wicked subscribers, loads on. Thanks, guys. I appreciate all your hard work. Come on, guys. What are you up to today? Anything good? I've got to wait in for a parcel. I've got a little parcel coming. As soon as that, I'll be able to get him out. Boy. Apart from that, same old shit, just another day. Another day. Let's get this bloody mic closer. Yeah. Can you hear me all right, guys? Is it all cool? I'm trying to see that. Your audio is fuzzy. Yeah, it's because of this mic. You have to talk right into it like this. When I'm talking down here, look. Can't hear it. So when I'm talking into it, it's fine. I just keep forgetting, that's all. I keep forgetting. So, yeah, what are you guys up to? My head's been all over the place, to be honest, but I hope yours has been good, not just the head. Got a lot of appointments coming up, and I bloody hate appointments at the hospital. It does me head in. Yeah, so lots going on. Boy, nice. Yeah. Hopefully I'll have them framed soon. Don't laugh, all right? It's not funny. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it better now when I talk like this. That's it. When I'm nearer to the mic. Let me show you. See the mic here? Mic. When I go down here, up here, I have to get a more sensitive mic. Yeah, you said. Trigger warning. Yeah, I'll have a look at that then. Good film, yeah? I'll have a little look at that. Let's get my phone up here because I can't see anything. No, big up the Jono. So, come on, guys, I want to jump up and keep me busy. Give me a chat. Normal takers are not here. It's hard work, isn't it? Hard work, guys. If you ain't got someone up there to talk to. Each time I expect it to come up straight away. I want it and I want it now. Keep your eyes on that. My eyes on that. The watcher. The watchers. Yeah, I've seen that advertised. Is it good? I've seen that one advertised. I'll have to have a little look into it. Little look see. What it's all about. You can see this little setup I've got now. It looks quite good. It looks cute. Oh, everyone stop getting shot. Madness, isn't it? Madness. Morning, Yogi. How are you, brother? You going to jump up for a chat with me, Yogi? No one wants to talk to me. What's going on, mate? What have you been up to? Anything good? You're definitely on the ball when it comes to spotting these trolls, mate. I tell you that. definitely on the ball. Mr. D, you jumping up, having a chat with me? Come, someone jump up. Come up, come up. Look, let's talk about something good. How we're going to stop all this bollocks that's going on. Hello. Tom C, Andy D, hope you're fine. Hope you're good, hope you're well. Yeah. It's beautiful blues, you know what to do. All good, Tom C, all good, mate. All good. Hello, UK lady, little sweetheart. How are you? I hope you're okay. I hope you're fine and doing well. It's going to be a long life. I'm waiting for a few things to come. But just got all this equipment now. I might as well get some use out of it. This on there like that. Give me a second. Let's turn this on. Right. Now we get a load more noises and crap. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, that's too close. That's too close. Yeah, that's what I mean. It gets too close. Hold up, babe. When you stop this, that's it. That's better. Hold up. It's starting again. I've got to turn this off. Hello, what's happening?
Morning.
Good morning, I'm Alex. How are you, my son?
Not too bad. Just offloaded this 5,000 gallons of acid.
Acid.
Yeah.
Constant
I've got to get
working.
out of here.
He was an inspiration for my son, you know. Told my son about you, about what you're doing and all that. And, when he passed all the tests so far. Really?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm just concentrating
Yes,
because I'm trying to get out of here. And there's some bloody bollard things in the way.
That's it. What am I doing? That's it. That's better. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
That's all right.
That's it. Keep that away from there. Yeah, so a lot going on. Yeah, he's passed all his tests, everything. Done really well.
Good. All right. Let me get on here. I've got to just get scaled out a minute. Then I'll
Yeah.
then I can
Whereabouts
talk
are you?
properly. I'm in a paper manufacturing plant in Alabama.
Alabama.
So it's these guys, a lot of them, like I say, we just deal with a lot of essential stuff, you know. They still use paper and cardboard, obviously, for, I think they make a lot of like stuff for Amazon and everything else like that.
Okay.
So it keeps them busy, and it keeps me busy whenever I'm down this way. Bloody speed bumps. 15 miles an hour around this plant. Yeah, okay. It's quiet on here anyway because it's Saturday. A lot of people are off.
Yeah, I noticed. Not many people doing lives or anything, is there?
Yeah, I think because it always just ends up in a bloody debacle, doesn't it? Half the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it gets like a bit, wears a bit thin, you know?
Yeah, I was supposed to be seeing me kids today, but the car broke down, so they taken it to the menders, so they couldn't get here. Which is a downer. I was looking forward to it, you know?
Right. Yeah, it's always good to see family. They got any idea? I take it they're not coming at all today, and they're just going to reschedule for another time then, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it's just going to take too long to get the thing done, so They won't be able to
Right.
get down. So yeah, it's a rescheduling operation. Most definitely. Guys, I can't even see the chat. So if my mods can look out for the chat, please. I'm having trouble with eyes today. My eyes, not eyes. Sort of a bit guilty yesterday because a silly little argument started on eyes, but me and eyes are always at each other like for a load of crap.
Yeah, Eyes gets. I mean, he's probably listening, but Eyes gets a bit crazy at times. I was on his live last night. It was me and Prank, but he fell asleep. He normally does. He always falls asleep on his lives.
Yeah.
He'll get everybody up there and say, "Well, hold on a minute. If you just hold the fort, I'm going to be back in
No,
a minute." You know he's not going to be back in a minute.
it's I think the world of him, but sometimes we clash, you know.
Yeah, because I was telling him the other day, his beliefs. We've all got different beliefs, and he's got to appreciate that, and that's it. You know.
Yeah, but it ain't his fault. It is. I'm to blame a lot of the time.
No, you're not. We're all responsible for our own actions. You know.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
bear me 2 seconds. Let me just jump out, and I just got to get my scale ticket and
Yeah,
stuff.
no
I'll be back.
problem, brother. No problem. No problem. Do your thing. Where's this? Right, so guys, not like I can see, but keep an eye on it. I ain't got a clue what is going on. I haven't been on here for, or even looked in a lot of things for days. I've gone on Rachel's and George's and Master Ron's, that's it, in the last week or so, only for a little while. I haven't been looking up anything or. So I haven't really looked. So, is who? What's going on, guys, in the chat now? Why has who got a spanner and that? Why is that UK lady? Why are you even saying that? Come up and talk to me. And as for BBA, okay, I don't watch BBA at all ever. We said that a long time ago. Yeah, straight away. I've got my supers that look out for shit. Isn't that right, Mr. BB? What's happened? Hold up, let me just. I've got to go and watch something. I ain't got a clue.
Okay, I'm back.
There you go. Super mod, sort it out because I don't know. I can't even hear what is going on. Give me a sec, Medic. I've got to go and watch something. You can keep it running for me a sec.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second.
Well, whoever's in the chat, hope everybody's doing well this afternoon. So it's at 1:39 with you, I think. Let me just copy my paperwork. I can get the heck out of it. With me. It's hot. I don't know what it's like over there. It's hot today. It was fine. Can't get used to this bloody weather. It's too much. 44. I just got to scan this in.
Right, can you hear me, guys? There we go. Right, can someone come up and explain? Oh, all right. That's that. Turn that one off. Right, so this is something that's been to court, and it's where we got here. Trying to get up here all the time. Listen, I want to sort this out before I know anything. It's something that's been dealt with in court, yes? Fuck's sake. I'm getting fed up with all this shit. I want to see the shit I get written to me by someone who's supposed to be in this community. Big up. Sir Almighty. Catering qualifications as well. Go get fucked. Go get fucked. So, jump up here and explain to me what is going on, please. Because I'm a little bit lost. I've just seen a video, and until this is dealt with, I'll see other shit. I don't want no one near me at the moment. None of it. Like that. It's becoming a fucking fast on here, mate. You can trust her, you can't trust her, you can talk to her, you can't talk to her. It's just driving me insane, to be honest. Absolutely insane. Suppose on the internet you can't wear your arm on your sleeve. But again, I don't want that over here. You know, words, dreams, like you're all saying. I mean, where do we go to sign there? Someone looked across the road and saw someone playing football, so we can't have them on the. I understand that, but if you've got 100%, you've been convicted of shit like that, then that's a completely different matter. Yeah, always, but you always get when you start doing well, or something starts happening on here, or someone gets a grievance to get you. You get these people that they can't come and do something face to face; they have to do it online. Yeah, she's good, UK lady. And UK lady, when you're going to jump up and have a chat with me, eh? When you're going to jump up here, you're definitely not barred from here. Trust me. Come talk to me, tell me what's going on. Go on, society. What's going on, mate? How are you? I hope you're all well. Everyone in the house, what have we got here? Stupid sample. I've got another thing, but when I plugged it in, it went all funny. I didn't like the noises it made, so I used to leave too much stuff off, and it that's how I had to do it. Oh, bloody hell, mate. I think I might have up yesterday then. I fucking think the world of the guy. He just fucking gets up my goat sometimes. I hate it when he has a little drink. He gets a bit mad. But I should be more tolerant because I'm not. I should be more tolerant. A lot to do with myself as well. I actually do like the guy. Come here, stop it. Stop it. Been out. We'll take you out later when that thing arrives. Oh, God. This fucking world drives me nuts. So much going on in my real life that none of this shit really means anything. Yeah, sod all that shit. Just stay away from me, please. Just stay away from me. Oh, I ain't got a clue. Society. Just follow the scroll up and follow the stuff up, and you'll see there's been actual convictions of something to do with kids or something like that. But until I find out the truth, I'm banning anyone like that from this. From my chat. I want my chat clean now, and I want it nice, and I don't want to be hoodwinked or lied to, or I don't want to manipulate. I just want it nice and clean and sweet. I've got the phone near my eyes now. So thanks for making all that shit. Ready, ready. Blackburn. Oh, Christ, I don't know when these people dancing. Oh, you're moving, sweetie, yeah? Oh, sorry, I didn't know that, really. What's happening, optical? Listen, guys, I've got some really good supermods on here now, and I've got one in particular that ain't no bollocks. My supermod don't take no bollocks. And they will go for it and go, what? Yeah, me myself, I've never actually had a dream about doing anything like that. So it's a bit weird, isn't it? Wait, come here, you. What are you doing? Very good. Very good. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, that's my dog. Whenever I'm talking on here or doing something, he likes to bite me back, roll over. Very good man, boy. Hello, Evie. Hello, sweetie. Someday my eyes will get better and I'll be able to see my laptop working. But for now, I have to look at the phone right here, right there, like this. Like that, like that, like that. Well, come here, babe. Come here. Come here. What? What? Come here. He's a good boy. Right. Who's going to get up and have a chat with fuck's sake? Hello, Jennifer. You okay, sweetie? Yeah, all good. All good. Just waiting for some unscrupulous character to jump up here, keep me busy, and help me to talk for a while. Otherwise, what's the point of you being up there? I can't think of shit to say. I'm a boring old fart. What? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep one eye on me dog, one eye on me. Jealous, man. Talking to other people. It's like, right, boy. Right. Have a drink. Let me have a drink. What have we got?
He was not present.
Shit going on.
So the answer is no, he was not present, or yes, he was
Oh, yeah. So that's what we've got on here, guys. That kind of shit, you know? It's like the Gary Glitters fan club on this fucking YouTube lately. All this shitty riddle stuff. You don't find out unless you're on here, I suppose. Then you run alive and you think, wow, fuck that shit. None of that. None of it. None of it. None of it. Especially when these actions are in the paper, you know what I mean? And it's all will. Yeah. Fraud. Who's done fraud? What's happened now? Society, come on and talk to me, man. For fuck's sake. You've got to clue me up on what's going on here. We've been told about some crazy shit on here today. You know? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Apologise. And I think, so I don't really go on about it. I don't like talking about it when they're not here, to be honest. Well, where we go, right? We've got some coverage.
Yes, no,
oh, yes, my brother. Hold on, let me give you a little intro, you guys. And what's going on today, guys?
Hello, everyone. Optical says it well. That's just where I'm at, JJ. We've just got a smile and nod. It's getting daft again. And
yeah, I just
don't
don't
really
know
know
what's
much.
going on there.
Exactly.
Hey, Jamie.
What's going on?
No,
You've got people with on different things talking sexual about people's families. We've got people bringing up stories, and I am. If I, as soon as I sat about a kid now, I am just banning the person until I find out what the truth is, and I will reinstate them after. You know, if it's a load of bollocks.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I don't want to know about that shit. So that's going to happen instantly on here from now on because I'm sick and tired of it all. It's like a fucking kiddie fiddler's fucking playground on here.
For me, it's gone on far too long now, and I feel like I'm in week 2. We're still talking about the same thing with the CP audits, and I just want to put a stop to it now. It's like, wow.
Yeah,
I'm done.
Yeah, that's what I've done this morning. I've blocked it all, and I've blocked I don't want it on here, and you know, if I find out after it's bollocks, I will reinstate. Simple as that. That's all I can do. I can't do no more, no less. You know.
When she first joined the panel, that's what she said. She did mention something about this FA. She was complaining about the FA. I remember us talking about children's welfare being paramount and they've every right to raise questions. I remember the discussion happening.
Yeah, but how are you supposed to know all these things? I mean, you know,
that's right.
You do this, you do that, but how are you fucking supposed to know? We haven't got a vetting thing on here, have we? How are we supposed to vet? Oh, I don't know. Fucking nightmare, mate.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. And I think some of the people complaining are some of the people behind the scenes with different fucking avatars and different things saying dirty, filthy things themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what you're doing here? It's disgusting on here. I mean, it really is.
I'm not doing my personal feelings no more. It's my channel first now. You know, like I removed Gamer,
Exactly.
I removed that because it's Society X channel. It's not about me and friendships and people saying, "Well, I thought we were friends." And friend don't mean you can entitled to jump on someone's panel, behave how you want, and do what you want because you say, "Well, I thought we were friends." It's bizarre.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know.
Don't feel very friendly, does it?
No, not really. Not really. Not even you're going to abuse. I mean, this is the internet. I hear that thing is, would you hear that invite people in your house? Would you drink in a pub? No, I fucking would.
Yeah.
But the internet's completely different. You're thousands of miles away from people. You don't even know who they are. So once you find out something that you disagree with, then you can take action. But until then, what the fuck can you do? What can you do? You know? Ban everyone and not have no one on your channel. That's what we do.
It's a nightmare.
It's ban everything. Let's get
Winnable
rid of
battle.
every
Try and stay
fucker.
out of it. You know.
Listen, I've tried, but I seem to be getting in the middle of all the time. And to be honest,
I think it's been all right this last week. So I don't think there's been much gone on drama-wise, has there really? I don't think it's been bad.
I don't. To be honest, I ain't really been online all week. I've gone on a couple of lives, like I said, and I've been on yours, and another 2 or 3 others for a few minutes, then jumped off. But I haven't looked on anyone's things. I don't really do that. I'm not one for doing that unless it pops up on my thing.
You can find it if you want it as well.
Yeah, you can find it if you want it. Yeah.
If you want it, it's there. And if you don't want it, you can avoid it. That's the truth, isn't it?
Yeah.
We can.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's where I think I'm going to go now with all this.
Yes.
Just try and stay away from it all, and maybe do a little live now and again, and maybe stay off of panels and just. But yeah, saying that, you miss people, don't you?
Maybe not overthink it, JJ. Just when you're in the mood, that's it. You just crack on and enjoy it. Just don't overthink it. Enjoy it. When you turn the live off, that's the end of it. Until the next one.
Yeah, that's good advice, man. That's good advice.
I think so.
That's what I'm going to do. Right.
Because you do great lives. You're very popular. People enjoy talking to you. All this is nothing to do with you. You're not involved in no drama. You've got a great channel. It's all good. Don't take on other people's drama. Jobs are good.
I think that's what I do a lot, you know. Take on board the drama rather than really want to get involved in it. I take on board everyone else's, and it fucking does me in sometimes. I don't really.
Don't let it be brought to you, JJ, as well. I wouldn't, no one should be dumping on you. That's it. Or just if it's being discussed on a panel, fair enough. But you don't want it being dumped on you. All nonsense. You don't need it.
Yeah, I understand that. No, not everyone UK lady. Trust me, I've got my haters just the same as everyone else. Some really horrible ones as well. Really, it's horrible. Absolutely horrible one here sometimes. And the things they say, I mean, my God, they should be in prison for it.
Oh, yeah, and imagine, it'll go further. There'll be some that'll probably be nice to us, and they probably can't stand us. It's life. It's hard, isn't it? What's this about fraud then? Go on, I'll bite. Lordy says there's been some trying to set Gamer up for fraud, asking his address for it. I don't know, maybe I'll watch it.
What's a tear up?
Yes, Michelle, see.
Oh, sure.
So did I just see you delivering acid, Nomadic? Is that what you're delivering?
Delivered.
5,000
gallons.
Yes.
Oh.
1,000 gallons.
I love these guys.
You can smell, like where I was, it's like in a courtyard, and when it blows out at the end, this stuff is so strong and you can just smell it. I walked straight into it. You quickly cover your face with your mask and stuff like that because it's obviously
yeah.
I wasn't ready for that one, not this time in the morning, because it's only like coming up for 8 o'clock now in the morning.
Not me.
I just thought it'd all been sealed. Yeah, someone's getting through. Sorry,
Yeah,
Keith.
it's like 25 degrees already and humid. It's gonna be a hot summer here. I swear to God, it's gonna be a hot summer.
It's pretty chilled here right now. I could have got out. I've been waiting for a parcel to come. So as soon as
It's
it
a lot
comes, I'll be
better
able to.
today. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
scorching
I'll be
yesterday.
able to.
It's still
Wasn't it?
warm, but it's not like. Yeah, it's nice.
The trouble with
Yeah,
that really
that's
hot weather is you can't take the little Frenchies out in that because they get heat stroke really quick and it kills them, you know.
right.
So it's hard for me to get out in the sun. They're such a weather temperamental dog they are. When it's raining, you won't go out. When it's too sunny, you can't go out. Fucking bollocks.
It's not the heat that's the problem. It's the humidity. It's like and then I've been here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crikey, I've been
Oh,
knocking
it's
on
here,
10
Michelle.
years.
Michelle, it's
And,
lovely here as well. It's how I like it. It's boiling
but it's
out
when you
there,
get
mate.
out and you suck in the heat if you're breathing outside.
You can
And
actually
you're just
see the
drinking
heat waves.
gallons
can't
of
you?
water stuff,
Yeah. I don't know whether it's my glasses or I'm looking right at it. It's like you can see the heat waves where you are. No, it's definitely these pixels, isn't it? Anyway, what did I want to say? Who thinks what about Windows 11?
I can't have it. It's my computer won't let me put it on. It's not good enough.
I'm not
Listen,
techie, so
since
don't
I
even
bought this,
ask.
I am not techie one little bit. I ain't got a clue, but I've had so many fancy computers before I bought this SIGN one, and it's Windows 11. It's the fastest, the bestest laptop I've ever had. Never had one like it.
Yeah.
And everyone keeps saying to me, Windows 11, don't do that. Well, it's too late now. I bought the bloody thing. What can I do? I can't not do it.
Well, it's funny, Michelle T says she's fighting her roses. Last year I had no black currants in my garden. The corner at the back, it's come over the other side. It's an enormous blackcurrant bush. In 12 months, they're enormous. There were none there last year.
I know this sounds weird for a man, but I fucking love looking at flowers and smelling them and seeing beautiful roses and all that. I know that, not a badly thing to say, but I do. Go on, Michelle. You have to post some pictures of your garden.
How do I find out, Beyonce? I can go to my computer or something. Let's have a look.
Yeah, Beyonce. I swear to God, I've not. Listen, I don't know nothing. Don't please. I've got a clue about. It could be Windows 7,000 million, and I don't even know what that bloody means. But what I know is, I bought this laptop. It's Windows 11. Everyone said, "No, don't do this." Well, I said, I didn't have a clue. Someone I knew said, "Yeah, that sounds all right." And since I've had it, I have had no complaints, mate. It's the best one I've had.
4 days left.
4 days.
What we're getting excited for?
4
AMG.
days for what? What's 4 days? 4 days for what?
Is it football?
I know what it is. No, it's the first time I've ever voted.
No, that's in 2 weeks.
Voting day. Oh, is it? I thought it was July the 4th.
Yeah.
What's it now? Oh, that's 2 weeks away. No, that ain't 4 days yet. Yeah, well, okay. On the 30th or the 31st, there'll be 4 days left for me to vote, and it won't be about the voting. It'll be about it's the first time I've ever done it for me, anyway. Who's not a crook? What's going on in this fucking chat? Who's a crook now and who's committed fraud? I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm absolutely lost. See, I've got what I could have done, but the battery went. I've got the Asus over there, but the battery broke. I'm waiting to get a battery or get it fixed or whatever. But the thing is, even when I used it, it wasn't that fast, It was fucking slow, whole thing. I thought, fuck it, all this battery shit. Probably cost me a couple of £100 to get a battery put in. So I just saved up and bought a new one. And I've had no qualms with this thing whatsoever. It is excellent. I can't complain. Like when you see on the telly and on the laptops and you think, I've never had a computer or PC that goes that quick. They just press a button and it's there.
Yeah.
But this is like that. I mean, the longest you wait is 2 seconds before what you're clicking on comes up,
Yeah, it's getting technology's so fast now, isn't it? I would just love amazed how straight this road is that Nomadic's on. It's just not. It's just the longest, straightest road I've ever seen. They're all like that.
They go forever and all.
Yeah.
20 miles.
120
Go
miles.
forever.
No, there's only another 20 miles, and then you get. Another 20 miles, then you get on the interstate, and then it's put your foot down and go.
Yeah. And all
But these
them
are country roads, so you just don't get a lot of traffic. You just get cars, tractors, and coppers.
How do they get them so straight? And no bends in America, bends and turns, or
because it's just so big, isn't it? They're just.
it's true.
It's when you
It's
go.
true.
To
You're right.
places
Every single motorway, the medic goes on. It's like it's a ruler, isn't it? It's like a ruler.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like when you go out to Odessa, though. You've got that will go on for about 500 miles. I-10 going from there down to El Paso. It's just endless. There's nothing out there apart from mountains and
longer than the M1.
Probably.
Oh,
well,
definitely.
because England fits in Texas twice, so yeah. So yeah, it's a big old place. But it's easy to drive such distances because of just big, endlessly straight roads. You just put your foot down, stick it on automatic, and it just goes, you know.
And that's why it can be really dangerous. Like Ukulele saying, looking at the side of the road, it's got them, sleepers there if anyone falls asleep at the wheel.
Right.
Because if you're not having to make any changes and it's so monotonous, that can be dangerous. I think that's why they do have changes in the roads. It's part of safety as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I think between that and
Beyonce.
people on their phones as they're driving is crazy.
Yeah.
Where people start dropping off or start crossing the lanes. Like that truck the other time that came my way. No doubt that driver was on the phone or something, because there was no reason to be on a straight road to suddenly come on my side of the road. So no, it's
like 300.
Yes, no, John.
But no, it's an easy day today anyway. So I'll be back in Atlanta in 4 hours, and I'm just doing my own thing this afternoon. Then I'm back out again tomorrow afternoon, going back up to Virginia.
Yeah, I was just about to tell you, Beyonce, it was 329 quid. I bought a few bits with it, obviously, like a little mouse.
That's good.
Yeah, that was the old laptop, man. I couldn't believe it. It was 320. It's called the SIGN. It's got 12 RAM or something, and it's got loads of memory. I showed it to JPM. He's my mate, my man. JPM, and he's quite good with computers. He looked through it. He said, JJ, that's got brilliant reviews, and it looks for business. And so I always send him the computer stuff if I'm going to buy it. He said, go for it. So I got it. I swear to God. I wouldn't buy another one. I swear to God. See how long it lasts. I mean, it's been a few months. It's been working brilliant. And when I've had them other ones, the named ones where I paid 600-700 quid for and all that shit.
I've got one upstairs that I paid the same for years ago, and I thought, what do I do with some HP bag of shite now?
Yeah, I know. I've got a few of them here. Actually, I've got. I gave one.
Look at all these flags on the left and on the right. That's all military that have passed in wars. This is a very pro-veteran town. So they got all their names on every flag.
Where?
On the right. See them here.
And I think you'll see them passed up here as well. They just every year they'll be like covered in flags, and they're always neat and tidy and everything else. They look after them. I think there's more down here. Yeah, you start seeing them on the left-hand side, all these flags, and then on the right-hand side. I would stop, but I'm on a single road, and it'll have their what they were.
I wonder if you could drive along. What I was going to say, when you get your drone, if you could be driving along and letting your drone follow you as well, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it does. I've got a few friends that do that with their trucks. Their drones will follow them. I think because drones last about 15 minutes. Is it 15 to 30 minutes average on their battery life?
It's about 35 minutes.
Yeah, and on some of them, you've got that thing where it will follow you.
Yeah, it'll follow the car or the truck, You could get some great
Yeah,
shots,
that's
but
it.
you'd have to have a plan, know where you were going to stop exactly, retrieve the drone, or get someone else to do it for you.
And be
Yeah, and then you
careful
got
what button you
because
press,
I've got
because
even
it
friends.
can come back to the. Go on.
No, I'm just saying
Go
I've
on,
got
mate.
friends that will use it. Like if you're going into an area that you can't back out of, they'll use their drone to check it, or they'll use it for backing up.
I swear to God, Beyonce, yeah, I know it is. It is. It was well cheap, and I paid all that sort of money for that top and all that. And I swear I've got this one. It's called the SIG something. Let me jump up a minute and let me see if I can find what it is, and I'll show you. Well, I'm not jumping off here. I mean, on my phone. One of those I'll get, man. Where did I buy it? I think it was on.
What you got to pick up now, Nomadic? Do you know?
Well, get back to Atlanta, drop this one off, go back over the yard, grab the car, go and do some stuff, then come back to the truck, and then I go back. I pick up another tank and take that to Chattanooga, swap trailers. Then I grab that one and go to West Virginia. But I'm busy for like the next 9 or 10 days. I always pre-book as far as it goes, so I know that I'm endlessly moving.
Yeah, you're well ahead. Yeah.
But I want to try and take
Beyonce, I'm getting it. I'll put it in the chat to show you.
I'm trying to take like a 7
Yeah, that's it,
days off in
Beyonce.
July. Just
Let's have a look. 500 gig around.
Yeah, I'll do the yogi voice. Let's see if I can do the yogi voice.
Hello, can you hear me? Is that a yogi?
What about
This one. No, that's not
what the hell was that?
Wait,
Oh, for
don't
God's
start
sake.
with me. I'm a troll. That one? Alright, man. There you go.
yeah, I'll turn it off now. Or a yogi.
Yogi one. Hello. That's a little yogi one, isn't it? A Calvin.
This is bold. It's really funny. You can mess about with it for hours, man. It still makes you laugh, and I can connect the phones with it with a million more different voices on it. But it's getting a bit sensitive today. I've got to learn how to do the controls properly, like the sound board and all that. Yeah, it really is, Beyonce. It's been great for doing what I want to do with it. You know, just streaming, a little bit of browsing, and that's all I wanted it for. And it is so quick. And I've got my IPTV on it. You know, smart as IPTV. So if I go anywhere, I can take the IPT with me. The things that I like to watch. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I wanted it for. And it's bloody lovely. I mean, I've got all these other things. Memory, what's they called? What's their memory thing society?
Memory cards. I don't know. Like,
Yeah,
USB
it was
thing.
No, it's a box. Cost me 80, 90 quid each.
Oh, external hard drive.
Hard drive, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
And I've got a CD
like
thing.
terabyte. That's good, yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple of gigabytes or whatever. Which if I want more memory, I can put that on there because I've fitted a few pictures on here, but I'm going to get the pictures off and put them onto the hard drive now, so I can get some more storage on my phones and all that. Once I suss out how to do it, but yeah, it's perfect, absolutely perfect, and I love it. I mean,
Lord,
you use technical.
Desperate for sorry, I just wouldn't cut you off. I thought you were done, mate.
Yeah, go on. No, go on, mate. Crack on.
We're desperate for a clipper that will clip everything without worry, you know, because there's no one that can go and see everything on a clipping channel. We're desperate for clipping channels. I would never strike any clip of anything, and I'm confident that people can play and upload pretty much, you know, within reason what you want. I don't see that. I don't know why it's got like this. It serves everyone a positive if all clips, you know, were shared and everything else. It just help everyone. It's mad.
Yeah. You know, this all I get lost with all this. It goes right over my head.
Yeah, and like Beyonce, you could never capture everything. That's what I mean. It's just unusual that people are worried. You know, I bet I might get. Just do it. I would just go on if you want to be clipping channel. Just own it and just go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. You want. What's the matter with that? It's more a little bit more coverage for you as well, isn't it?
Exactly. It's brilliant for all channel hosts. So I'm like, why would you not want it clipping? Clip away. I always said if it's when I would always protect someone if something went wrong. You know, we'd work because that's when you have a relationship with people. You like, you know, you work with people.
Yeah.
And get trusted channels who are clipping and doing, you know, and they benefit. The channel benefits. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
But I think for like someone like Yogi's World, he could say, if he just went on, he knows this, I'm sure, if he just went on mic and said, hey guys, this morning I come across this clip, blah, 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 here's the clip. No one can touch you. No one can do a thing, Yogi. No one can do anything.
So much happens on here, isn't it? I get lost with it all. And then you've got to think, come on, the next day, someone comes in, it's like, wait, and I'm like, fucking hell, and I ain't even seen, you don't even know what's gone on. And it's like, what has happened now? From one day to the next, you know, you can just not be on for one night or 2 nights. Next day, all hell has broke loose. And it's like, what's it doing here? What the fuck are you talking about? Who's doing here? What's going on? Just like this morning, you know, I didn't have a fucking clue.
Yeah, it needs someone who can do it as well. Like it takes a lot of effort, UK lady, you're right, and you've got to know what you're looking for, know what you're clipping. It's got to make sense, you know. Exactly, it takes some skill to be able to do it.
Listen, this is the truth. When I see your stuff, Society X, it's like a professional setup. It's like a job for you. You're doing brilliant. I'm not here for that. I swear.
I don't even feel like I've started, mate, as well. I feel like I beat myself up so much, mate. Oh, yeah.
Stop beating yourself up. You run a great channel, and there's no doubt about it. Anyone who thinks any different, they're just jealous. You run a good channel. You're doing what you do. You're doing well with it. You know.
I feel I'm lucky to have the guests that are willing to jump up and, you know, they'll jump up and be happy to be on the panel. I love that and trust to be on there. That's something I'm proud of.
And you get a lot of people that know their shit up there as well. I mean, I jump up now and again and I'm quiet because I don't like to say anything unless I know something about it. And you know me, I'm not good with politics and all that. But I'm learning, and I've learned a lot from your channel, trust me. A lot. I know that I'm a reformer, whatever that is.
Yeah. And I've learned so much by running them, you know, and I was like, right, let's get in a quiz now. Let's get in a quiz.
Yeah. I know by watching you, this is the truth, by watching you, an optical turnkey, I know that I'm going to vote for the first time this Reform Me Party because they're willing to do something. I think they are. I can get talked out of shit, and I'm not going to let myself get talked out of shit no more. I'm going to vote it because I also, and one of the main reasons I'm going to vote it because I believe we need something new, something fresh. This C is like Labour and fucking what's its name, and that other one, Conservatives.
Labour's not what we all think Labour is. No, it's not. And you might get what you're saying, but not this time. It might happen. It's not out of the water. But if it doesn't happen this time, the Reform are predicting that they'll get in power, become the opposition, and then in 4 years' time they'll be elected, or or maybe in 8 years' time. So within 8 years, that's their prediction.
Yeah.
And we know time flies. Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it, mate? It's just crazy, and I want to see something new. Let's see if they can do something better. I mean, I've only ever known in my lifetime, I'm 59 soon, Conservative and Labour. I think there was Liberal on Conservative for a little while, wasn't there? They shared it. I think there was one where they shared. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me. But that's all I've ever known, Conservative and Labour, and nothing's changed. It doesn't matter who's been in, really. They never done what they said they was going to do. I've never known them do anything. Oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And when they get in power, that all goes under the window for their agenda, what they're going to do and what they want to do. That's all I've known. I like this
Yeah.
reform one. It seems like they want to do something. Let's see what they do. They're probably jumping and be exactly the same.
Not on them specific issues, I don't think so. No, on a lot of things, yes, I mentioned that last night. But on them specific issues, I don't think so. I think they will be committed to them.
Did you?
Just do not give anyone.
So you text her? I asked
Okay.
and then they after that.
Yeah, no one gets admin rights on mine in the UK, lady. Don't worry about that. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Where you gone? Society. Oh, look after.
Oh,
I don't think that yeah, I don't think Reform will have a chance of getting in though, do you?
Yeah, I won't be shocked. I won't be shocked. They're in massive traction, and we've never had. Only social media is so new. It's not really had much influence on elections until these last few. So now it's as stronger than it ever has, and it changes opinions fast. Younger people,
Yeah.
all in, they're calling him Mr. TikTok. You know,
Yeah.
so it could.
I would
And in
agree.
Europe, yeah, we don't know. It could.
I would agree with that because I wouldn't have known a thing about any of this if it weren't for social media. Because I don't watch the news and I don't read newspapers. I'm not really good with reading, believe it or not. Quite good with writing, but not reading. And I don't watch the news because it's always upsetting shit. So, yeah, it
Yeah, it
worked
is. Yeah,
for you guys.
yeah. Ooh, I've got shivers.
I've had that the last few days. Shivers and a tickly throat, you know. You're thinking, tickly thing is,
You're breaking up, JJ. Yeah, privacy strikes are so much more stronger than copyright strikes. A privacy strike has to be acted on.
let me stop.
Very different with the other ones. Very different. But privacy strikes, you know, if
Yeah,
it's genuine, I would respect it. Eh? No problem.
I'm having technical issues. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to do that. You'd have to teach me that society strikes and all this. Well, I wouldn't. Why I wouldn't want to do it anyway. Who can you do that to?
I wouldn't. I just
I
I'd
ain't got
just
a clue
ignore
even
it
how
and
you do it.
leave it be unless something significant. I won't even worry.
It's got nothing to do with that. I mean, I have reported a couple of. I mean, I saw some animal abuse on here. I hate that. When I go through and I see proper animal abuse, then I press that report thing and say this is animal abuse. That's the only thing I know how to do. Wouldn't know how to do it. You know, a personal one. But when you see them things, they've got a snake wrapped around a little dog or a cat, and you know they've done it deliberately. You know, just to get a
Yeah.
video. Just infuriates me. Why would you do that to a little helpless animal, you know, and frighten the life out of them? I once see one, mate, where they tied up a dog, right? They've got the dog, they tied it up for a tiger to come along and kill it.
Okay, now
God.
excuse me.
Yeah, I've seen them on, you swear, mate. I've seen them on YouTube. Look,
I hate swearing. I'm trying to, you know, when you
yeah,
want to. I'd hate.
I know. I went to a rehab once where if you swore, you got what you called shit, and every Wednesday you have to wash up. Now,
Okay.
6 months. Yeah, the first 6 months of being in that, and if it was on a Wednesday, that was the swimming day, and all you missed your swimming. So obviously,
Right.
the first 6 months, I never got to go swimming because of my
Oh
fucking
wow.
foul mouth. Yeah, it's hard work.
It turns out
I like,
JJ never liked swimming. I got used to.
yeah, yeah. No swimming for me.
Yeah.
It was gutted. You see them all going having a laugh, you know, on the swimming day when you went out, and they, you know, it was their relaxation day. It was on a Wednesday, and
Yeah.
I was stuck behind washing up.
And it's always
Washing
great
up.
fun in groups like that. You always have a laugh.
Yeah,
You do. It's always a
yeah.
good laugh.
Anyway, I was in that rehab a long time. It took me months and months to get out. I think it was about 6 months before I went swimming with the lads. And I thought, stop swearing. And then the next rehab I went to, which was another Christian rehab, that everyone was allowed to swear. It did not make sense. Did not make sense. Very confusing. Who we got in here? Mrs. Tall, hello Mel, Nanya. What's happening, Nan? Coming up, mate? Coming up for a chat? I can give you some of this. Then a little bit of that.
You might start seeing Confederate flags in a minute, because this is another state like it. It's all winding up at the moment.
They take that stuff seriously out there, don't they?
Yeah, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina. I'm starting to see a lot more of the Confederate flags coming up, because things are starting to wind up. Excuse me, wind up over the Trump and Biden elections. There's such a big divide in this country.
Oh yeah, it's one or the other, isn't it?
AMG, is the one.
AMG.
Hello,
and guys,
AMG.
could you keep it going while I go and find?
Sure can, mate. Sure can.
Yeah, I've got to go and find a cup or a basket to piss in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Get yourself a bean cup, maybe a nice porcelain mug. Yeah.
Oh, will that do it? I'll get a mug. I won't.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. Ashtray. Have you got a big ashtray? That'd work. It might overflow.
Don't make me laugh. I'm pissing in my pants. 1 minute.
Would a crisp packet work? Probably.
Big up the crew.
How's AMG? You good, mate? Good.
Listen, mate, I'm asking questions. That's all I'm doing.
Let's go.
I'm asking questions. Nunya, jump on panel, Nunya.
That's a statement. That's not a question.
Yeah, mate. Listen. To me, it looks skinny. I don't know to you. You could see his fucking spine, couldn't you, in that video what he uploaded?
Which one?
His last one. His last video of him fucking in the fucking field. I just thought.
Oh, you're on about?
Yeah, I thought fucking hell, looks a bit skinny, that dog.
Oh, you're on about Gamer.
I've
not watched it.
Yeah,
you uploaded one going Anakin. What is it on the dog walk? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's that. Yeah, I'm back at all, guys. I had a right touch this morning, you know. I think it might border on fraud. Shall I say, you reckon?
Can we get Gamer on?
Right. Listen, I went on to... What? Gamer ain't on here, no. He wouldn't be. Oh. Listen, I bought a breakfast this morning, an American breakfast, because I like the fruit on the top of the pancakes with a bit of bacon. Love that. Anyway, it cost me £17.30p.
Bloody
when
hell.
it came, I opened it. Yeah, when it came, I opened it and there weren't no fruit. So I complained to the deliverer, there's not no fruit on my breakfast. They give me a full refund.
Oh, beautiful.
I couldn't believe it. And I ate the breakfast without the fruit, but it was still bacon, eggs, beans,
So what were we
other stuff. Just the fruit. And all I said was, the fruit's missing from my food. I'm really angry because I wanted me fruit on it. Because it has blueberries and all that, and raspberries.
Yeah.
Good for diabetes and the top,
Yeah.
And it weren't there. So I complained, got the £17.30 back on credit, and I bought another £17.30 worth of pie mash and other food. And they delivered it. So as soon as I hit me breakfast, that delivery came, and I had to give a fruit to it. Yeah, that happened this morning. Is that fraud, you reckon? That made me feel guilty.
Is it fraud? No, that's just what it says. It says click it, doesn't it? And you get...
Yeah, I clicked it, and they said, do you want the credit, or do you want it to go back into your account, the money? Oh, I just clicked credit. And instantly, the £17.30
Yeah,
come straight into my account. So instantly I bought another £17.30 just in case they
that's
changed
what
their
made
mind.
me
You know
laugh.
what I
You're
mean?
like, oh, I'll have some pie and mash. It's all.
Yeah, I bought two packets of pie mash, some Celerios, and 3 cans of fruit. So I thought, wow. So really, what did I get? Did I get it all for nothing? Or no, I paid £17.30, didn't I?
No, you got buy one get one
Paid for
free.
one of the things. Yeah, so yeah, that's the one. Buy one and get one free. But I did sit back and think, God, have I done a little fraud there? That's a bit naughty, isn't it? But then I thought, no, they give me it, didn't they? I only said they ain't got no
Your own
fruit.
blueberries, so it's just.
Yeah, I said there weren't no fruit on it. I ordered it for the fruit. Yeah, well, it's a touch, really, wasn't it? And then I thought, I'm not doing lives no more. I'm not doing that. Instantly changed my mind. Funny how you change your mind quick on here, isn't it? Come on, Dave, you've got to agree. It is kind of addictive, this YouTube, isn't it? Don't you think?
Good channels is addictive. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be addictive.
Yeah. It can be. I mean, even like trying these, I've promised myself having a lot. I mean, I've had a few days off from doing them, I think. I've done the little YouTube ones, the live ones. But I start missing people and all that, and I just want to have a little chat
That's
on my
what
channel
happens.
where I don't get no
That's what
bollocks,
happens.
really. Yeah.
You start missing people you talk to that couple of days, and you're like, oh, I'm missing talking to. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do.
What changed my name? Like AMG Sport. I'm at AMG Rhino. What's going on here?
Yeah, who's done that? Black AMG Sport.
Let me sort this out. Fucking a minute. AMG Line, not fucking Sport. What's going on here? Fuck. I don't know. Keep Black AMGs. Oh, fuck. Someone's putting the breath.
Sort it out, AMG, for Pete's sake.
Yeah, JJ, mate, yeah, I got fucking ordered the other day, 40 odd quid. One of the fucking kebabs come with, I said no sauce on it, come with hot sauce on it, innit? Took a picture of it, sent it to the fucking Uber Eats or whatever. It was a full refund, 40 odd quid, fucking all the fucking thing. So that was a bonus. All the orders, yeah, you know what I mean? But,
Very nice.
It's good, isn't it, when it happens? So, isn't it, eh? You know?
I think you have to take a picture and show them what's up with it. Because the other time we done it, they didn't fucking do it. But this time, they put red hot sauce on it, didn't they? Like, you bastards. And they refunded all the order, yeah. But she watched.
Go on, mate. Go on, mate.
On 1 month, yeah. How much did we pay on this? How much was it? 600 quid on 1 month.
What? That was your takeaway, Bill and Uber Eats.
600 quid.
You're not alone. You're not alone. It's getting so common. They're not dishing out refunds like that for no. Like you say, it's all easy because they're just taking in. And I think Just Eat on its own had revenue of 3 billion or something turnover. Now they've really taken off. You know, so Just Eat started about 8 years ago, maybe a bit longer. So yeah, it's crazy what's happening. Everyone's habits are totally changing.
It's when you're off your face, you think, yeah, I'll have this, I'll have that, and you don't fucking realise how much you're spending, do you? The fuck's that noise? You don't realise that she had to. No, it tells you on the app.
Big up, Mr. Burke. You're jumping up, mate.
It tells you on the app, doesn't it, how much you spend on like certain fucking things. Because £600 in a month on a phone.
I didn't know it showed you at all.
How many kebabs are you eating, AMG, man? That's an awful lot of
40
kebabs,
quid a pop, not that many. Gosh.
Yeah,
how much is a kebab?
How much say, put a tenner on it, 50 quid.
Be right back.
40 quid he's paying for them.
Jeez, cracky. The
Yeah,
last
it can't
time
be for one kebab, sure.
we're going back some years, but I'm at a kebab like, oh, bloody hell, 11, 12 years. That's the only thing I think I've come across in this country, which they call a gyro, which is actually smaller than a British kebab. Because everything else is like bigger here. But that is the first thing I've ever seen that they do a gyro, which is, it's similar, but I mean, it's just a lot smaller, which is just weird.
Yeah, like a whole mini hole in your hand kebab, isn't it? Like just a little
Yeah.
wrap. Yeah.
Yeah. And they don't put all the stuff on it though. It's just like, they'll put like yogurt stuff on it. It just isn't, I don't know, it's not the same. Because kebabs to me is like when you've gone down clubs and stuff out, you got completely wasted, and then you end up in a kebab shop.
Yeah.
Just to try and suck up all that alcohol.
That's the only time it tastes good, a kebab, innit? When you're off your face. Try eat a kebab when you're not fucking off your face.
Yeah. Yeah, the good old days.
Oh, you ready, guys? Are you ready? Hello,
Yo.
Mr.
Hello.
Hey, Nick.
Got the bird.
Peace be
Hiya.
upon you, sir. Peace be upon him.
Thank you very kindly. Hello, guys. Good to see you.
Good.
I haven't seen you for a while, AMG. Hope you're well, lad.
That's the bird. You all right, mate?
Yeah, he's a good lad. It was funny the other day. We was on the Johns, just having a laugh. IMG gets the guy 10 shots, buys him 10 shots. Oh my God, he walked out of that pub worse for wear, didn't he? AMG, didn't you? Tell him what you done. You explain it, go on.
Listen, mate, I feel bad. The guy's in hospital, innit? He's hospital, broke his bones and everything.
No, that never happened. Did it?
No, not John, his mate. His mate fucking got on his electric bike and fucking ended up in hospital, didn't he? Fucking.
Oh, well, listen, you can't take responsibility for that, mate. You never knew he was driving a bike.
What happened? Were they in Weatherspoons and you were sending him shots and then he's got on a bike and crashed?
Well, no, look, I got me in a bit of grab and it was having a laugh, bought him a pint, but then this nutcase goes and gets him 10 shots.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's 5 each.
Listen, I put it in the
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I said, "What's the link so I can buy him 10 shots?"
Yeah.
And then he must have seen it, and then someone's dropped the link, and then
that was me. I didn't think you were serious.
And then John's going, "Oh, you're mad, 10 shots." He could have said, "No, don't do it."
Of course, yeah.
So I bought him 10 shots, and then they're down in it, and then the day after, and then Ron Mike West, this guy, his mate, he's in hospital, saying he's waiting for his operation. I'm thinking, fucking hell, was that my fault?
No, it's not your fault, mate. You weren't responsible.
You just caused it.
you just put a spanner in the works. No, but all of us did. We all bought him a pint.
Yeah, but I looked on the receipt and it said 40% alcohol each shot, and I'm thinking, fucking hell.
I'm glad he's all right, man. But Roy got jumped outside. John ran away. Where's all these clips? We need us. Come on. We should have. Where are all these clips?
What happened? Somebody got jumped as well. Somebody ran away.
60 quid for 10 shots. It cost 63 quid for 10 shots. It cost.
Oh no, that's too much. I thought you'd be like a deal, 10 for a tenner.
Nah, it wasn't as cheap. It must have been good, but because basically, I think it must have been pure vodka or something. Because it's you don't realise it's sitting, and then you're off your face. The guy said he woke up. Now the guy said a doctor found him outside the hospital, just lying there unconscious. And I'm thinking, fucking hell. I said to her, is that them shots what I fucking sent to him or what? I don't know.
No, you can't take responsibility for that. But it was a laugh. We was all having a bit of fun. It was all good. I didn't know he was driving a bike. You didn't know.
No.
Well, that's his responsibility. He should never have got
walk.
after taking shots, should he? He should have got a taxi.
We're all responsible at the end of the day for our own actions.
Exactly.
Listen, he said, I'm walking home. If you remember in the chat, and I remember it, I said, how are you guys getting home? I said, be careful. And John said, he's taking the bus. And the other guy said, he's walking. It's only a few.
So they knew exactly what they were doing then, didn't they?
Yes.
Because they lied.
So we didn't have a clue that he was going to be on a bike. So that is not your responsibility. John, where are you? Get on here. Where's Roy? Roy, get on here, you naughty boy.
Fucking
I like
hell,
him and all. They're great, aren't they, John and Roy? I like him
He's
and all.
got one arm and one leg left, fucking left. I'm only joking. Nah, I feel really bad. I thought if I wouldn't have bought them shots, we'd probably only been all right. No, I don't know. I don't know.
No, they wouldn't have been all right. They'd had enough pints already. I don't suppose it helped, but people.
Well, they started drinking at 10 o'clock in the morning. Remember, I was trooping in the colour. He got the bottles out, didn't he? Started drinking at 10. So
yeah, I
it was
couldn't
just
do
a
that.
great. Like, listen, it was a really. Was you on there, Nomadic? It was a great laugh, wasn't it?
No,
Whoever was
to
there.
be honest, like I say, I don't watch a lot of channels. It's
Okay,
it's
yeah,
a handful
yeah,
of channels, you know, that I watch.
It's just someone. He's another Londoner. He loves London, so he's back into
Big up
London
the
all the time to
Londoners.
see his mate. Yeah, his name's John. He's a Londoner. He spells his name Jon. I'll try and find his link and
Oh,
stick it in the
bloody hell.
community
Yeah,
page. You know,
I
John.
think I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just another one around Londoners. But I
Yeah, he
like him.
spells
He's a
John
good
wrong, doesn't he?
That's it.
Yeah, he spells John wrong. That's right. H-N, guys. Right, but he's a proper lad. So I'll watch him. I'll get that thing. So when I went on there and I see him, I thought, yeah, and it was a great laugh. It was real fun. It was like sitting in the pub with him having a laugh, wasn't it? AMG. It was a great laugh.
yeah.
So it was just us. If we was all together that day, we would have been buying each other this, that, the other.
I know what you mean.
You know
I've
the
seen
one.
him yeah, I've seen him on
That's
with
it,
Binksy
John.
and others and Michelle. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it, John. But, you know,
Yes.
drives
So
the
is
bike.
it John that's in hospital or John's mate?
Oh, his mate, yeah.
No, John's mate Roy.
Yeah,
Roy.
Mate
Okay.
Roy. And he seems a great guy as well, like a proper laugh. It was a good day. We was all having fun. I could imagine all us together in the pub doing the same shit. You know, just answer everyone, like big, large ones, and that's what it was. It was a great laugh. Didn't end up so good though, but that weren't your responsibility, mate.
Did you say Michelle's on chat? So she is big up Michelle. I can't see who's in the chat, but
See who's in. UK lady.
It was in the chat.
Yogis. Do. Andy
It's in
W.
the chat earlier. But she ain't been in here for a while.
Oh.
Can't see her.
Hey, Andy W.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, there. She was in there a little while ago. Yeah,
Yeah,
hey,
big
look,
up the
John
London.
Channel's in the chat.
Big up the crew.
All day long. My mods are on it, mate. My mods are on it. I don't know why I bother looking. I shouldn't really be looking in the chat all the time, but sometimes things go on and then I get blamed for what goes on. It makes me paranoid. My mods are good enough. They'll sort it out.
Yeah, I don't look at the chat when I'm driving because I'm driving.
You better not.
Yeah, you keep your eyes on the road, right? Don't worry about you. Worry about the other drivers, like that bastard that nearly tried to run into you.
Oh, that guy.
I know, and like I said, I got accused by the Agent X saying that was my fault because I was on screen. I'm thinking, you silly
Rubbish.
woman. I'm
Rubbish.
driving. I'm not
What was
sat
that?
there
How
reading
were it your fault? He came into your fucking lane. What?
I know. I wasn't even expecting it.
So if you'd have not
actually-
been live, would you not come into your lane? Hang on. I don't get it.
I know. I showed that in the end to my to the office because they said about the wing mirror, and I showed them, and they're thinking about using that in some corporate stuff just to warn drivers to expect the unexpected.
Yes.
I said,
Yeah, that was mad.
yeah, you can see that. I said because I wasn't
just
paying
to be clear,
attention.
you've got everything covered. It's mounted. It's not handheld. It's secure. You're
Right.
not accessing chat. Your eyes are on the road. So, and you remember when you first joined, I said the only issue was showing the steering wheel.
Right.
And
Yeah,
and
because
I
I've
knew
had
that
some
were
people say, yeah, because I've had, that looks a bit of a mean machine. I've had some people say to me, oh, I did say hello to you in the chat. Look, why didn't you respond like that? It was because I can't see the chat because it's switched off when I'm driving. I don't have it.
and that's safer, isn't it? To make sure it's switched off. That's a good idea, actually. That you can't even be tempted then.
Yeah, because I know some drivers that out here that will use the live chat. They're driving along and they're talking to the chat, and it's like, How the heck are you doing that? You know, while you're
Well,
supposed
I
to
think
be.
some also they use an earpiece where it can read it out, or that's what they say. Whether that's what they're
Oh,
doing, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not into that sort of technology like that. But
Yeah,
now, when you're driving these things, these ain't toys. You can do a lot of damage with one of these things.
yeah. People's lives are at risk out there. There's people in
Uh
little
huh.
family cars, and you just squash them like a bean can.
Yeah, because I'm empty, but I'm still 17 tons empty.
Yeah.
So you
Wow.
can total anything that gets in the way of you.
And you ain't even had your breakfast yet.
No, I'm going to be
Go on,
stopping
that
in
one went
about.
right over your head. That went right over your head, that one.
No, but I'm going to be stopping in
Right.
about 20 minutes because I want to stop and have a
Niggy!
shower and grab something to eat.
What's happening to me, Niggy? He's quiet. You're not normally this quiet, Niggy. What's going on, mate? Hello? Hello?
No, and I'll say hello to people in the chat if I hear their voices mentioned. That's why I
Yeah.
said, did you say Michelle's here? Because if I hear a
Yeah, she
voice
was
mentioned, then I'll say
earlier.
it. Because I know you said Nunya's in the chat.
Yeah, Nanya. I love Nanya, man. Yeah, good friend to me, Nanya. Yes, so yeah.
Yeah, so anybody, if you do sell her, I'm not being ignorant. I just can't see the chat. So,
I got really worried about you. I thought some nutty American geezer
no,
got
like I
hold
said,
of
I
you or
just got some
something.
stuff
Here for
going
a
on
week.
that's, and I just switch off into YouTube. I mean, like I say, when I don't get involved with channels, there's not, like I said, there's not many channels I follow. There's Jamie, there's you, there's Eyes, I know, which is contains, a
Yeah.
bit of a contentious one. There's just not a lot of channels. I just don't
You
follow a
like
lot of
that
channels
word?
anymore because there's too
Hold up.
much
Come on,
crap
man. You've got to
involved.
explain something to me. I love words for poetry. Contentious. What does that mean?
Contentious. Contentious. Hot topic. A little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Bit of a hot cookie. I mean, they're just like bit toxic, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that, man. I'm going to be using it.
Yeah.
And if I'm on a channel, I just jump. I just don't. I just go.
When it get, I know you, and you're a good. What's the word? Well, it's like
I
a
just don't
standard.
gloat
I
on
know
stuff like that.
what won't be tolerated from people who are watching, and I know you're not on your own. And I mentioned it the other day. There's a level that people just will not go to, whatever.
Yeah, because I'm about building people up, not knocking them down. I just
Yeah.
not interested in knocking people down. I
Yeah,
mean, each to their own at the end of the day, you know.
But sometimes as well, there's a lot of history, and there's sometimes people have been knocked down multiple times themselves by people, and
Right.
then they might come along and think, oh, I'm not knocking you down now, so can you stop? Can you just fucking give me a big hug and treat me really well? And you're like, hang on a minute, it doesn't work
Yeah,
like
because
that.
like I said, I mean, I've only been in this community since like
Yeah,
August last year, but I still keep learning stuff now. And I know
yeah.
people who will mention names that I've never even heard of and things like that. So you just take it on board what they're saying.
Exactly. Trust sometimes, some people's judgments like, well,
Right.
there's a reason behind some people's madness. Sometimes.
Yeah, because when you hear multiple people say that like this person isn't really a good person, then I just don't even bother to watch the channel anyway. Because if you got a multiple people saying it across the board, there's obviously depth to it. There's not. It's a solid thing. So
yeah.
And you hear the sort of the verbal that person chats like. I mean, I know we all swear and go out, but there's the difference between swearing and things and start getting really out there.
I'm going to tone it down.
Yeah. And like I said, I think somebody said before, but it's too, the N word, things like that. It's too open. People are too flippant with it here, which is you wouldn't you wouldn't sit in a public area and say some of this crap because you'd end up on the floor, or worse. You could end up getting nicked or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, but online it's free for all.
Yeah, because you get a lot of these like toxic ones, voiceless and faceless trolls on some of these things that just they'll say whatever they want, do whatever they want because they think, oh god, you don't know what you're dealing with. It could be a girl, boy, it could be a 10-year-old, it could be a 60-year-old. You got no idea what you're dealing with.
100%.
Exactly.
And that's
Or what someone's
I
going
get,
through at the time.
yeah, and that's why I get
These guys
apprehensive
are
about
sociopaths,
even
man.
responding to people because you just don't know what you're. Unless you see somebody multiple times in a channel and people talking about them, then I'll say, if somebody says hello to me, I say hello back. It's common courtesy,
Yeah. And there's no wrong with standards. God.
No, mad mate. It's the crew in it.
The crew.
Big up the crew.
Yeah, in it. Big up the crew in it.
It's the crew in it, mate.
It is.
Where's your bling, AMG? Where's your bling stuff?
Oh, it's fucking red hot. It sticks to me, doesn't it? So I fucking threw it in the drawer. Can't be arsed with it. It's that hot.
The king of bling, AMG.
Fucking sticks to me, doesn't it? Fucking it does me. Like I don't wear a ring. I'm married, yeah. I don't wear a ring.
Right. Yeah, I don't normally like jewellery, because especially in this job, I'm scared you're going to get caught on something or whatever, You hear horrible stories where people lose fingers because of rings and stuff, and I mean, I don't have a ring anyway, but chains and things.
Listen, I was that poor when we got married. We didn't really we couldn't afford to buy a proper gold ring. We had to buy a gold plated ring when we got married, so.
No wrong with that.
No.
No, wouldn't be the first. Fucking hell.
At least they want an Haribo.
Oh, I would have bet it. Yeah.
That's why I say to a lot of people, you should remember where you come from and where you are now.
Yeah.
Because what we go through in life to get to where we are, hell, it gets hard at times. It gets hard for all of us.
Yeah.
Mm.
People don't realise what other people have been through either, do they? Especially on this.
Oh gosh, yeah.
People assume you're all fucking.
Well, I'm gonna bring it up next week that there's too many people now afraid, not just in this community, but to speak of the struggles because they get pissed out of them. It's not right.
Or used against them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like so now there's become a point where it's like no one's willing to be open and speak about, for example, I'll say it, mental health. And then you'll start, and then it'll be mental health, and it just becomes that what no one wants.
Yeah, it's this bottomless pit we're in here, isn't it? When it comes to morals, it just goes. If there's no comebacks, people sink lower and lower and lower.
Mm-hmm.
You need rules, don't you, in society? You certainly do.
Yeah, because I find it difficult that people find. They'll get hold of people's feelings. Somebody can be on here having an absolute horrible day and horrible week, month, whatever, and people will just use it and just find it funny, because it's a joke today. So, it means zero to them.
Yeah,
But
stop being a snowflake. Don't be a snowflake.
Right, but you trample on somebody's feelings. That ain't a good thing to do.
No,
because you can send that person in all types of different directions.
Well, suicide's real. It's the number one killer in what, men under 25. And as a result of internet trolling, it's extremely serious. It's not
terrible. It's a terrible statistic, that, Jamie.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. But now it's all, for some reason, it's all going out the window. It's all changing. Feels different. I don't know if it does.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the biggest problems with truck driving out here is the suicide rate, because we get a lot of veterans come out here because they've got used to their life and this works for them being away from it for whatever reasons, whether it's PTSD and things like that. So you tend to find a lot of veterans out here.
Yes, mate.
That's
the reason a lot of people reach out for connection for those type of things that you're talking about. You know, for my own personal experience, it's good to talk, isn't it? You want to have that connection with other people, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like now, like I say, if I wasn't talking to you, like I would be just driving along endlessly for 5 hours. And this is one of the worst jobs for thinking, because you got so much time to get into deep thought and whatever. And yeah, if you're going for a rough patch, it gets really wild, because you just, and that's one of the reasons. Like I was talking yesterday on Isa's live of why I turned to drink in the end. But now I'm off it now, thank goodness. I've not touched it for over 3 weeks or more.
Oh,
and
good.
now, so that's
mate.
end of that one.
Big up you. Big up you.
Well, you've been battling on your own, haven't you? You've just been getting on with it and battling, and if you're making progress, that's fantastic. It is.
Right, and it's getting a support thing. If you do have a support around you, that absolutely makes the world of difference. And I'm about, like I say, positivity and passing on good karma. And sometimes you forget yourself when you're trying to help others, but you can do it. But I'm fortunate, something's happened and it's brought me out of this. And it's just made a world of difference.
Like a pat on the shoulder and somebody to say you're doing all right, and that can make a world of difference, can it?
Right.
Well, because it was down to me to get out of this thing, because it was like I would talk to my mum about it on Zoom every day. Like she messages me every day through Zoom.
Yeah.
And we would often have this discussion when I'm driving. And I'm saying to her, look, I don't know why I can't kick this. This is mental. I know it's doing me in. You're paying to mess up your insides. It's just, there's nothing sensible about it. It's just a bad friend you've got. It's one of those.
Absolutely. And you touched on exactly what it does. It is the destroyer of the organs, isn't it? Of internal organs. That's what it does.
Right. Yeah.
That is what it does.
It's smoking and things like that, but but
yeah.
alcohol is a bad one. It's right up there.
Oh yeah.
Near the top, if not the top, of what it does on destruction of the internal. 100%. Yeah.
Fucking everything,
Right,
every aspect of your life it affects, doesn't it?
Yeah, big up the crew for Pete's sake. But no, there comes a point. It's just like I was using it as a knock me out thing, because I just didn't want to know what's going on around me. Though it was stupid, because you still wake up to that same problem the next morning.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. You've just made an ass of yourself,
Yeah.
And you knew this straight away, though, as well. Normally, a lot of people don't come out so quickly. You were weeks, not years.
Right. No, it's
terrible times with alcohol.
Yeah.
Demon in your head, mate. You get it's like another partner. I've got a partner.
No, I don't see it now. No, AMG, I started on that when my brother passed. That's what knocked me sideways. I wasn't expecting to lose my 42-year-old brother.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but it gets that deep, mate. It's like another part of you. It's like, oh, I need to be with him.
It served its purpose as well, really. If it's done its job, whatever, and you've got through it a little bit, I won't worry.
It's a connection.
You've gone through hell.
This is what's going on now with me. Fuck drinking every day. Let's do it at the weekend.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I was drinking every day though. I would be on like because I work 8 hours. I've got 16 hours to myself. Now we can drink up until 10 hours before going on duty. So obviously you're not drunk going down the road, but in that 6 hours, you can drink an awful lot, enough to knock yourself out. And that's what I was doing. I'd be drinking, then I would suddenly just wake up, not knowing how on earth I got into bed and things like that. It's just, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
To me, I think a brain, it's like growing up, isn't it? It's like growing up in primary school. A brain has to go through things to go through, to realise what...
Look at it. Yeah, that one kills me. Read that.
What did he say? Learn from your mistakes?
No, where is it?
Right.
No, that's not it. I can't find it now. Oh, that's the one. What? Read this guy.
Oh, well done, man. Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol. It makes me turn into Saddam Hussein. For some reason, that's cracked me right.
And that happens to a lot of people too, doesn't it? You know, it used to happen to me. I was a right arsehole sometimes.
It's
Yeah,
like
I used to go really mad.
it's like, truthfully, it's like, this is why I try to praise. I don't praise, but I try to praise police officers, because they have a hard job. Whether basically humans, like like a 30-year-old fucking woman could skits out to fuck, but she didn't skits out to fuck when she was younger. She leaves it till later dates, and now it's on the police's toes. But if she'd done it for younger, with the parents, and then they grow older, you know what I mean, learn by your mistakes. That means when they're older, the police aren't going to get no bother off her. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? If you go through it when you're younger, rather than your old stage,
Sorry, guys.
you won't end up in the cell.
Oh, it gives you time to learn from it.
Prison.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Call off,
Listen.
JJ.
No, yeah, I dropped me mic. Listen, there's no problem with praising police, mate. You know, you've got really good police out there. Why not?
Yeah. I'd hate to deal with drunks. Fucking, I hate to do it. Couldn't be a barman.
Don't worry about praising the police. They deserve a bit of praising, but they also deserve being held accountable as well.
Have you any of you guys done any bar work? I haven't. I can't. I just couldn't. No. I could never deal with drunk people when I'm sober.
Mr. Burke, the trouble is the human brain is that complex.
Michelle's back here. Say Michelle's back, nomadic. She just said something for you.
Hey, Michelle.
Go on, AMG. I'm listening, mate. Hi, Michelle.
It's really hard for me to see.
Complex.
Yeah.
I think the human brain needs to go through these emotions to learn.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
One of them emotions might get you locked up for 10 years in prison. You know what I mean? You need, someone next to
that's it.
I think you need someone next to that emotion to say, no, you're doing too much there. Stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a bit of both, isn't it, mate? It's a bit of both. You can't just rely on other people's telling you. You need your own experiences. But like you say, your own experiences can go too far sometimes.
Exactly. Society, I just got a message from Deliveroo to tell us what the experience was like. What should I say? It was great getting a shot.
Shocking.
Yeah, one of the worst I've dealt with.
I'm going to write. Hold on. I'm going to write. Tell us about your order. Okay. Right, let's get on there. I'm going to give that a big 5. Yes, satisfied. A big 5. Very satisfied with that. Right, yeah. And it says, what shall I say? I'll say, what's the right? It's great to get free shopping.
Yeah,
let's write it, eh? Great to get the free shop. Free shop. And to let you know that I have written that. I'm going to press it in a minute. What's funny? It's great to get a free shot.
Oh, you got it, Liz. We enjoyed it. Yeah. Okay. Tom T, did you enjoy it, Tom?
Oh, to treat myself. All right. And it says here, what was the main reason? To treat myself and others. Yep, I'll go for that one. Well,
being a man of the people.
Yep. There you go. Let's just go for it. How easy was it to find what you wanted? Oh, very easy. Very easy.
It's right there in the bag.
Was the bill more or less than you expected? What's it like? Much less than I expected.
Oh, yeah.
Quality, I'm going to give them all 5 for that. I'm going to give them all 5. 5. Thank you very much for my free shot.
Sat Yex.
Yes, mate.
Yes.
401 files.
401 files.
Would you like to provide any feedback for the driver? Yes. Tell him thanks for the free shot.
Oh, you looked at it as well, Tom. Every time somebody bought a pint, did you tell them dad jokes as well, Tom? He's good at dad jokes.
Yeah. Tom. Yeah, we was having a right laugh today. I can't see. What was I writing?
I'm just looking at 401 files. Bigfoot, ghosts, UFOs. Is it that sort of stuff?
Yeah, Ben is called 401 files.
Yeah.
He's in your neck of the woods, isn't he?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Sure, he's in like that area.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm well behind.
A few weeks ago, I don't know if you remember me saying a few weeks ago, Jamie, about fishing, and about how I expected to see great white sharks in this part of the world this year.
Hello, Debbie.
Oh, yeah, I remember you saying it. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I've just watched a video of one just off Holyhead Breakwater this morning. Fucking great white shark.
What were your reason for you thinking the sharks were on the way?
Because of the warming water. They've all been everything's been moving north. We've been getting lots of different fish that we didn't used to get. Some of the big sharks and stuff. Tuna are coming back. Those big 1,000-pound Atlantic tuna, mate.
Okay.
And with them, these great whites. Fantastic. That'll stop you from swimming.
So they're following the food source. You think that's fantastic? Great big white shark.
he was
Oh my god! Please tell me you was being sarcastic. I can't stand
Yeah.
it.
It's the real, the guy's now. Oh, I had it before.
You imagine it? You're having a little swim. You're at Southend, right? The sea's come. You're having a little swim of that. They're trying to miss the, the shit and the dollops where they chuck all the crap in, and a great big white shark pokes its fin up. Oh my god!
It's not a small one.
I'd have a heart attack there and then. I'll
Here we go. Wales Online. There's a news item here. Yeah, I'll just show you. How do you do that?
What are them big jellyfish called? You need to go with one of them in Malta. I think they're called Portuguese man of war or something.
Mm-hmm.
The big jellyfish. They've got fins that go for miles. They had to close the old beach down because there was one.
Can I post the
swimming
link
about.
on there?
Post the link
That's
on
just
where?
for the news report. That.
Yeah,
Try
you can post it. Yeah, you can post it on mine.
Well, that's one of them anyway. It's not the one I've seen, but
You start. Oh, in Wales. Oh, the Welsh have got it. Well, they've got fucking dragons, everything up there.
oh, there's one basking shark inside.
That's normally off the Isle of Wight, isn't it? Basking sharks.
Oh my god! Did you see the
shark? They're harmless.
Did you see the picture of that thing?
But that I've seen it swimming. That isn't the basking shark that we were looking at before. Hang on.
That is one big fuck off shark, mate.
Bloody hell, what is his name?
Oh, where have I gone? I have to look at my phone. I can't see.
Where is that bloke?
God, I hate being blind.
Come on, I saw it this morning. I watched you. Fucking don't tell me it disappeared.
It could have been some TV. That could have been the missus. Some TV. Back in. Yeah, it looks like my ex as well. You guys are crazy. Did you see that? Something funny, bugger. This is what I like from this, isn't it? Come on in, we have a laugh, right? No.
I even sent it to myself.
I'm going to see you back on it, mate. They're gone.
Oh, no.
Go.
The sun will still shine on a rainy day. It has to happen. It has to happen to give people motivation. One man and his dog can do a lot of things. That's why they're in the video games. One man and his dog are in the video games. What you buy for £50 a fucking pop. It has to happen.
About 80 now. They've gone up to 70, 80.
The sun will come out. The sun will come out on this rainy day, and it will be a happy time for everyone. Humans are attracted to sun, but they block out the sun for a devil reason. They're spraying the skies. Where's the summer? Where is the summer? They didn't spray today. Look what's happening now. It's getting light. We need light in our fucking atmosphere.
Where is the summer?
Mm.
Oh, you're not looking for that. He's looking for them bloody
Summer gone.
Let me know what's on your mind.
Right, here we go. This is.
On your mind.
He's a good dancer, I am. He does some moves, brother.
See what you think, you fisherman. See what you think of this. You decide if that's basking shark or great white.
Basking
Send it
shark,
to me.
you can tell
Where's
the difference compared
Oh,
to a
Niggy's
great
jumped
white.
up. Who just jumped up?
Oh yeah. There's quite a lot of difference, but
AMG
Yeah.
will be back.
it's got the fin on it on basking shark. It's a really
You post
rounded
that.
fin.
You post that in the back to me, and I'll put it on.
I just posted it in the. I just put it in the comments there.
I think there's a way you can put it in here, though, and we could show everyone, couldn't we?
I'll stick it in the private chat for you there, and then you can do with it whatever. You work your magic on it. There you go, sir.
Well, I don't know how to do private chat. I'm on about. They send it to me like a friend request, and then you put it up. Is that one you mean? I'll have a look if I can do it. I don't think I'll be able to do it in the comment. Look, I don't even know what I've done now. Look, well, I've lost comments now.
He's making a good case for it being an.
Private comment. See, I don't know what to do here. Well, I've seen your comment in the back chat. What do I do now then?
I don't know exactly what you do, Jamie. What do you do with it when you leave it? Somebody leaves a chat in the.
Have you got it there showing? If he's added it himself, you just click it and add it. It should just be there to add to show.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It comes down like a friend request, isn't it? And then I put it up. Is that what you mean?
No. What have you done, Mr. Burke? Have you just presented it?
I've just put the address in the private chat, the link.
Oh, you just put it in the private chat. Okay,
yes.
Right. So I'll get that and then I'll present
right,
it.
Now
thank you, Jamie. Cheers.
Sorry, guys, I've lost you now. Right,
we appreciate his expertise.
No more buttons.
Are you on a computer, Mr. Burke?
Right, that's it.
I am, yeah.
So if you see on the back screen, we've got at the bottom mute, start cam, settings, present.
Oh, of course, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So as a guest, you can click on that present, then you share screen, and then pick what you want to share, and then the host it'll show as a new guest, and then the host can just add it on.
And then he does the work, doesn't he? Now he reads it, doesn't he?
The screen.
Look at that. That's in our waters.
Only people do it.
Are you having a bubble bath?
The second one? Which one?
Huge 10-foot shark swimming off the Welsh coast. Massive shark swimming in harbour. I've been sent this article about 20 times today. I'm actually out doing something totally different. I'm out freediving here, Port Erin Bay. And I thought I'd better make a quick video about this because my Instagram is getting some hammer. Getting plenty of messages, so thanks for that as always. I do appreciate the heads up. I didn't actually know about it until you guys started sending it to me. There's footage of this. There's a video which we'll look at shortly. Basically, a chap called Jimmy Price, who's a fishing enthusiast from Wales, spotted this 10-foot shark near Holyhead Lighthouse by the breakwater. And he quickly lashed out his camera phone to get video evidence. Initially, I think he thought it might be some sort of great white, which is what I'm getting a lot of from you guys. Could this be a great white? I think one news article even quoted that it was a bull shark. We are not ever going to get bull sharks in these British waters. Great whites, perfectly feasible due to many reasons. However, bull sharks, tiger sharks, that is not going to happen. Shark, which was estimated at 10 to 11 foot, can be seen splashing around. Let's look at these photos. The news articles have gone crazy with it. So this is only a brief breakdown video about what I think. Okay, playing the footage now. There you go, top of the screen now. Credit to the footage for Jimmy Price, by the way. You can see a large shark swimming. Looking at it, the way it's moving, you can tell it's a juvenile. Quite docile. Look at that fin. Yeah,
It's quite a sharp fin,
see, the
that,
snout
isn't
gives
it?
it away. It's quite blunt at the end, and that fin is quite rounded.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if this was a white shark, the fin would be a bit more pointed.
I was so
and the
wanted
snout
that to be
would a bit
that.
more pointed as well. But the rest of it from above, body-wise, yeah, there's its dorsal fin coming out the
Yeah, look
water.
at that.
I
I
would
would have
still
sworn that was a fucking.
I
I would never have got in the water with that. Huh?
What do you
No
guys
way.
think? Tell you straight off, this
Not a way on earth.
No.
That is a juvenile basking shark.
Yeah.
Here in the
It's
UK,
a baby basket. It is.
is
Do you know
basking
when I
shark
first
season
saw
right
it,
now.
I was like,
I am
"Fucking
in
hell,
one
I
of
want
the
it to be."
hotspots in the UK for basking sharks. So that shark in particular,
All
There's a
right,
massive
moving around,
difference,
quite
isn't there?
agile. People think basking sharks
You
are
won't
very
get that near.
docile.
I tell you what, there's not a lot of differences. Look at that.
Time, that's their
Oh, this is
behaviour.
an old
They are
basking shark.
cruising
This one.
steadily through the water.
Bloody
That
hell.
just
We've
swallow
seen
that whole
video
thing.
footage
That
several
just
times.
swallow that
Yeah.
whole
The shark didn't
Fin,
really
isn't
know
it?
what it was
That's
doing
what
in
you
the
call a
harbour.
rounded
Probably following
fin.
plankton, probably finding its way. Sharks navigate in various different ways. But yeah, you can tell by the dorsal fin of that shark
Look at
and its
close there,
pointed
it looks lovely.
and its quite blunt snout that
Lovely,
is a basking
lovely day
shark,
for it, isn't it?
100%.
Oh,
Basking
look at
sharks,
that. That is
very common
just terrible,
off the
isn't
Welsh
it?
coast through
They're
here.
harmless,
through
the
the Isle of
basking
Man,
sharks, mate. Proper
heavily
harmless.
Look harmless with that
between
mouth.
May and October.
They
This is
only eat
June, it's peak season,
krill and
perfect
stuff.
timing.
Well,
West
then.
Coast of Ireland have seen loads this year already. We haven't seen hardly any here on the
Whereabouts
island.
is it
8 or
then?
9 sightings up to
Holyhead.
now.
Oh,
But it's
not
just
far.
warming up. There's still not many jellyfish, so I made a video about this in the previous video. But yeah, guys, just a quick, short video, just to let you know my thoughts. Definitely a basking shark, not a great white shark.
Good video.
But fair
Thank you
play.
very much.
This is what we like to
Appreciate it,
see.
my friend.
People
I
take
still think we'll
videos
see one before the
in
end of this
life
year.
and us
I
dissecting
still
it and
think
having a
so.
proper look. Right, I'm going to get in here now because it looks absolutely wonderful.
I won't be getting in there. Well done.
Beautiful up there,
Yeah,
mate.
but
You
that
can catch
thing-
octopus and squid and all sorts up there, Jamie. It's beautiful.
Look really nice, doesn't it?
Clear
Where do these
water.
people come from? I've seen videos of people swimming with white sharks. I've seen
Not
it.
for me.
What?
They
I've
read
seen
their
them
body
doing
language
it. Even
stuff,
them
don't
other
they?
sharks, what they call, they're really dangerous sharks. They're called tiger sharks, I think. They kill
Tiger
more-
sharks, yeah. And then
yeah,
bull
more
sharks. he
people
was
than
on about.
anything. That's the one.
Bull
Bull
shark.
and they're in the sea with them, like cuddling them, swimming along, holding their fins, using them as like little.
I know, tickling their noses. Fucking.
Yeah,
Is this to get onto the interstate now, Maddie? Is this where you're at?
No, I'm just going to stop in to get some, just top up the tanks before I cross into Georgia.
Oh, I wondered where you were heading then. I thought, hang on, has he reached the end of the road? No, you've not then. You're just filling up.
Keep a gas where you are.
Yeah, it's all a different game. You're going into different states. There's all different prices, so you know you got to work out how to do the fuel game.
$3.74 a gallon.
Yeah, that's. I get a discount. I get another 38 cents off that price
Okay.
Oh.
because the company buys in such volume that they pass on the savings to us.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes it can be up to like 50 cents off the gallon. So it shows you how much money they make out of the.
Well, that's just what I was thinking. If they could just so blasé go, oh yeah, knock 38 off that. Oof. Yeah,
I've been
Yeah,
mesmerised.
they're bringing in lots.
I still
They're
ain't seen a
bringing a
bend
lot
of
of,
you
like,
today.
They're bringing in a lot more like reserve parking, where you got to pay like $18. Like lots of the parking here now is $18 to park your truck here overnight. It's a joke.
Yeah.
I refuse to pay it.
What are they offering you for that?
Yeah, what
It's
do you
about-
get for $18? Yeah, what do you get? A shower?
Back
No.
rub.
No, just a parking spot.
Shopping.
Showers are about $16 if you got to pay for them, but because I put in
What?
over 50 gallons every time, I get it
That's
free.
about 12 quid, isn't it?
Yeah, imagine having to pay 12 quid for a trucker and just to get a shower.
Yeah, and park your truck. But I give out my card, my loyalty card number to so
Okay, so it builds up all points,
get
yeah.
a free shower. Past the
For a
swimming
free
pool.
shower, that's brilliant.
Well,
Yeah,
argument.
so I give it to a lot of drivers.
What's a YS search team? There's a YS search team looking for great white in Scotland now. We'll not get tiger bull sharks too cold, but white has warm blood. Yeah, what's a YS search team?
I'm just jumping out for 2 minutes to get put the fuel in.
Okay, mate. Don't touch any buttons.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, serendipity. I fancy a cup of tea right now as it happens. Thank you.
No, it's I'm getting some noises.
We've got the kettle on.
How do I do this? There you go. Maybe it's that. How's that? Can you hear me, guys? Hello?
Yeah.
Yes, mate, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think there's some funny noises coming through my headphones.
I thought you were singing.
Yeah, you're breaking up a little bit. I don't know what it...
Yeah, I'm saying it again.
Andy W's avoided the sea since Jaws. I think that you and millions of other people have been were affected by that. I think.
What, the sharks?
The what was it called, Jaws? I think it had a big effect on a lot of people. I really do.
I remember taking my kids on the Jaws ride and they were affected by that, I'll tell you. Oh, what they affected. Didn't my just scream. Jeez. Yeah.
I wouldn't go nowhere near it.
Get me off, get me off, get me off. I'll never forget it. Get me off, get me off the boat.
I love those things. I love them.
Oh, I'll never forget it. And that ride's shut down now. They've demolished it. No, JJ, we've lost you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There you go. How about that? That's better.
Tons better.
There you go. It's like raining over there. Look.
Oh yeah, that cleared up quick, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
Big up as well. Look at that, Graham Alexander.
Hey, how about this one?
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Trying to go out, dog.
Or a drum roll.
Get along, guys.
You ain't got to go through that with this studio. I wonder what that one. So I press the studio one. Hello? Can you hear me better now with that one?
That was loud, yeah. Yeah, I heard that, mate.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, then.
Nice.
So that's a better clearer, yeah?
Still something going on. I don't know what it's not perfect.
No, I'm trying to find it. So hard with this.
But then it goes good, and then I think it's kind of. Is it trying to change it a little bit, but not? I don't know.
Because I'm not used to that. I'm not used to the channel. See? Hold on. It might be this recording accompaniment.
Saw that, Yogi. Spotted that.
What's Yogi saying?
That's got to be better, isn't it?
That's what it is.
Saw him come around from the back of the truck.
Right,
no, you guys have gone all low. How about that?
That might be it.
For Christ's sake, that's better, isn't it?
Sharks have been found in UK rivers, let alone the sea.
And he got a PlayStation for you, but you never contacted him about it
I don't know what
Yeah,
it
they
is.
will. Some of them, won't they? They'll come into.
Someone got telly on?
Not me. Hang
No,
on.
that might have been me. I just sat on my remote.
I have put my kettle on.
Can you hear me,
Oh,
guys?
it was that. Oh, yeah, that might have been Amazon kettle. Is that what it was?
Can you
What
guys
were you
hear me?
saying? Yes, yeah.
Oh, I've pressed too many buttons here. I might have to take this thing
Give me
off.
kettle, yeah.
So were your kettle talking to you then?
No.
Oh.
Well, it makes a lot of noise though. Bloop, 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 bloop.
Right, let's turn this thing
Like my
off.
new
Hold on.
washing machine. It's driving me fucking mad, my new washing machine. I bought the noisiest fucking washing machine in the world. I'm sure they've left a small person in it. In the working somewhere.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome.
Shady's bad. Shady's bad. Shady's bad.
Has
Can you
everyone
hear me,
heard
guys?
Eminem's new track? Should
Yeah.
normally heard it on radio. What did you think?
No one can hear me. You can't hear me, can you?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Me too. I thought it was brilliant as well.
Yeah.
Guys,
I like
can you hear
this
me?
one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello. What's that mean? Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay. I took the thing off of it. Let's get that off. Stay there, guys. Let's get the fucking soundboard off. It's right on the stuff.
Oh no,
That's
messing
it.
about. He's
Bull sharks.
back on the road.
Yeah, the bull shark up your river.
Boom.
Bull. Bull sharks. They'll
Yes,
attack
I've
you.
seen his
Got red
TikTok
swimming
option.
trunks on.
Right, I don't know where that's gone. Oh, where it
We
is.
call him Mr. TikTok now.
Who's Mr. TikTok?
Ah, we'll soon be shut.
Raj up for Raj.
What's it? 11 more sleeps, 12 more sleeps, something like that.
Is that what it is? Till election party. Can't wait.
Yeah, I'll soon be rid of him. He'll sink back, sink back into the nothingness. Take his family back with him to Europe.
Nigga, you get all bitter and twisted.
He's been waiting 14 years.
He's gone to the dark side. Yeah.
He's been waiting
Absolutely.
14 years.
Yeah. Yeah. You vote, what's it? Reform.
I'm just grabbing a coffee. I'll be back again.
Can you think of any? Are we right? I don't want to hope we're not being hoodwinked because all these great political minds that are involved in all the media coverage would have told us other outcomes, wouldn't they, Mr. Burke?
Would have told us what?
Other potential outcomes that could come. They're all everything's saying it's just going to be 80-90% plus red, and that's it. Is there any other outcome?
I think that's a big stretch, Jamie. Honestly.
Well, even more than that, our loose we might were saying more. Maybe like North Korea, 98%.
Yeah, no, I can't see it. I can't honestly. No, I honestly can't see it being that big.
So why are they saying that? Are they trying to stop people voting because they think there's no point?
I would imagine so. When did the press ever tell the truth?
I know.
Never.
They're always playing. They're always playing.
I don't know. That's what's getting me to thinking. It's all a bit weird because
Yeah.
we say Labour will win this, but you look around and no one's singing and dancing Labour, are they?
No. And they are
So
talking like
these
these
polls
folk.
getting these numbers from where they're going 90% Labour. Who's where? Where are they?
Not where I've noticed, mate, and I've been looking for it.
I can't see them.
Oh.
But everyone, even the opposition, are saying, yeah, Labour will win this. Labour will win this.
Yeah, I think they're playing themselves down. Then when it comes and they have got a slightly better vote than they would expect, and they go, "Wow, we're far more popular."
Yeah.
And then once you can come on and tell us about how we've merged right.
Yeah, we didn't.
with Europe.
We didn't expect you to have faith in us, guys.
Yeah.
Or maybe we don't know what we're on about, and Labour are well in the lead. We just don't see it.
That's always the thing, isn't it? They just haven't got a fucking clue.
Yeah.
We just might be talking utter stuff.
Yeah. The VDL party, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'd definitely promote the VDL. I take all credit for the VDL creation. Um,
I'm happy to accept that.
yes.
It's on the 4th of July, isn't it? The election.
That's
Yeah.
it, yeah. 4th of July.
Yep, I'm doing that's reform people like that.
Reform
I
all the way along.
I want to think new. The others ain't done a great job, have they? They've had
Nope.
enough chances and they've been in forever. Why not have someone new?
Did you see that? Did you see that betting thing? The betting scandal, JJ.
The what?
The betting scandal that's going on now. What they've been doing.
I ain't got
The like the Tories before they announced the date of the election, right?
Yeah.
It was decided. It was decided, obviously, before they told us what the date of the election was. So some of these Tories slid off down the bookies and put bets on when the election date was going to be, and they won. And they all won. Fancy that? There's loads of them.
Ain't that just opportunistic? Aren't they just playing smart? Aren't they just playing smart?
I don't think they're allowed to do anything like that, are they? Not allowed to gamble on their own results at all, are they?
I wouldn't have thought so. I think that's why the Electoral Commission are taking a strong look and the police are involved.
On a stern view.
Yeah.
They just don't care, do they? They've just gone all out for themselves. Take what you can.
And if they'd have kept the bets modest, they probably wouldn't have got caught, but they'd probably whacked a load of money down, didn't they?
I'd love to know how much. Yeah, wouldn't you? I'd love to know how much.
On the same day, in the same city or town, idiots.
Yeah, because I bet they've thought, like, I wonder how much we can get away with. That must have gone
like, well, we'll all do 500, eh? What do you reckon? Yeah.
Well, remember during lockdown, all telling us to have bubbles and you can't do it. They're all having bloody parties.
Yeah. They were getting pissed up sharing sandwiches.
They're in that having parties and we're all locked up indoors, can't see our grandkids.
Worse than that, there were there were older people. There were people trapped in care homes, dying, and families couldn't visit them while they're there drinking champagne and eating sandwiches at our expense,
laughing at us.
Well,
that is the biggest reason. That's the biggest reason they don't deserve one vote of what they did to people during that time. I think that should never be forgot.
And they were the people with all the facts and figures at their disposal as well.
Yeah.
They knew exactly how catching this thing was, how deadly it was, and all that, and they partied on.
It was Boris that said, stack the bodies high. I think he was quoted as saying,
yeah,
stack them high, allegedly.
That was rather than have another lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Crazy fuckers. Stop whining, Abe.
I thought, to be really honest here, that lockdown, it wasn't really any different to the way I live now, to be honest. For me.
Didn't make a great deal of difference to me either, JJ. Just I got my medication delivered to me flat.
I get no food delivered, I'm stuck in, and I take the dog out of clutches, and I've done exactly the same thing in lockdown. So, I didn't know what a fuss was. The only fuss was the queues at the supermarket. Queues was everywhere. Big queues. And it was hard to get a bit of toilet roll.
Yeah. I can remember that. Everybody went crazy for toilet roll. Come on, Abe. It's not fair, this. I'll find your fucking treats. You're a bully, you are, dog. You're a bully.
10 minutes later and he's still in car park. Look at the size of the place.
Yeah. Like a little mini England, isn't it, in the car park?
Mm.
And the only bend I see is when he turned off to go into the car park. It was just a straight road, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the only turn off is when he turned into the car park. It's the only bend we see in the road.
First one to spot a McDonald's wins.
That's why they can't have.
Oh, we can't hear you very well.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
No, I'm
there's
saying
Denny. Bit of a rip-off, I thought that. Bit of a
It's a little
rip-off.
bit interesting. If Nomad went for a burger sometime, at McDonald's, and showed us what they get in America for McDonald's compared to what we get here.
Same as in England. It's actually the same as in England.
Really?
Yeah, but it's gone up massively in America. I remember being in Florida, no shit, and it were 2 Big Macs for $2. We lived on them. We lived on them.
57 Chevy on the left.
Yeah, but now it's like $15 for a Big Mac meal. It's just gone the other way. It's gone crazy. I was watching someone moaning about it.
The only thing I buy from McDonald's is one of their breakfasts, which is like an Egg McMuffin, orange juice, and a hash brown, and that's about $8 now. That used to be like about $3. Something. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was same in England. It were $2.59 for them meals. Them McMuffin meals, whatever they call them. Now they're £7. Is it maybe £6? Yeah.
Yeah, food over here is crazy. I'm starting to see them like if you go to like Walmart, because Walmart, if I'm on the road, Walmart is one of the very few places that will let a semi truck park on its parking areas. And yeah, when I go in there now, like all the meat section, a lot of that they don't carry so much now because a lot of people can't afford it.
Yeah,
it's silly, to see what's going on over here. With some of these people that it's like buying stuff on credit cards, like food and things like that, because they're running out of money and stuff like that. And then let's say it's a $10 bill, that's going to be like $14, $15, because I think the average interest rate of a lot of these people is like 29%, something crazy.
But they're probably not going to get paid. You see, it's going to be debt. And
there's a massive the actual credit problem is starting to rear its head here now with delinquencies.
The food prices there, so it was cheaper, it was cheaper to eat in an all-you-can-eat buffet than go and buy some cheese, bit of meat, bread. It was unbelievable. You were talking, the meat was just. I can't remember now. It was just unrealistic for me to be buying it. It was in supermarket.
Ready. Steady.
I mean, I always try and buy like organic food or grass-fed, like pork, beef, chicken. But to be healthy in this country, you better get your money out. Because that's why there's such an obesity problem and a health problem, because cheap, nasty food is a killer food. All that fried stuff and everything else like that. That's why it's got such a problem over here. And you'll see the size of some of these even some of these drivers.
Yeah, puzzles. I learned a scary
500 pounds.
And I've only just started.
Nasty food people eat.
Well, do you know not olive oil, the other stuff that we use? Oh shit, I've already forgot now. We used for powering machinery or something, was it? And then it turned into a food.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking like rapeseed oil and stuff. No,
there's only apparently we shouldn't be touching any of it.
No, you shouldn't. Corn oil, absolutely.
Yeah.
Cancer
corn oil's bad. Shit. I always use olive oil. I don't touch anything.
That's supposed to be the only one. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Yeah, olives not particularly nice, but they're good for you, I think.
Yeah, you can buy. I mean, it's like if you go to a restaurant here. A lot of time, if I go in a restaurant, they're half empty now, because again, people can't afford to go out when it comes to them. Their priority is their mortgage, the electric in the house, the gas, or whatever, the basics. Just to keep your house going, so you got a roof over your head. And then food. It's people are rationalising what they're eating food-wise. I mean, there's just a problem all around the world. It's not just in England. Here, it's it's bad for. If you're in that circumstance, it's not good. We get a lot of. I mean, there's a massive homelessness problem here.
Yeah.
And you'll see that from a driver's point of view, because I go into so many different states. Whereas most people only see what's going on in their state, so they really don't think things are that bad. But it's not when you start, once you start going around the country and then going into the big states like Texas, Chicago, things like that, you'll see people camped out, encampments by the side of the road. We're talking like 10, 15 tents, and people are living in those, you know, because they've lost everything for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Addiction in many cases, isn't it?
That's why I'm saying, you know, I'm not going to say it was
No,
something
you know,
awful.
I've heard you talk about it before, and
even medical bills are sending people skint in America, aren't they?
oh yeah, debt and being evicted, homeless. Yeah, many reasons what can cause it. Yeah, ill health.
That's why you got to look after yourself here, because if you get on the slippery slope of being, the problem is a lot of people are. There's a lot of hypochondriacs in this country that once they get onto different. I mean, they got a tablet for everything. I mean, I don't take medication. I don't like taking medication. Don't trust it. Whatever. That's personal choice.
Thank you for the reminder.
And I just look after myself. I eat as healthy as I possibly can, and I think I eat pretty healthy. And now I'm off the bloody alcohol and stuff. I feel so much better as well, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, it's only you that can look after yourself. You can't expect other people just to do it for you, you know.
But you know as well, you can't be in your industry and have an alcohol problem. It just doesn't go together.
Oh, I know. No, I know some drivers.
In disaster, and I'm glad it would end in disaster. It's very risky. I think that.
There's a big drug problem. There's a big drug problem with truck drivers.
Yeah.
That's why we always get
painkiller problem, like taking painkiller medication, like drugs.
I'm talking about weed, cocaine, stuff like that. Now we on tankers with this lot, we get P tests, but we also get hair follicle tests.
Yeah.
Because and we get it consistently because of what we haul. Now, if I had an accident like that car on the right hand side, if I hit that,
we are all that
acid, drug tested and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yep. And then everybody's going to start getting sued. It's all major. So yeah, and you got to pass that. But yeah, when they brought it in, 53,000 failed it in the first month.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, because they just were over it. And
okay, now that's a lot, man.
So was this because of an incident? Was there anything that triggered that? Because I remember a truck going down a hill, and do you remember it going out of control? Ran into something.
It was just something the FMCSA brought in, which is the governing body of like transport in this country.
It won't because there'd been lots of deaths or all like that. Then they're just.
There's still it doesn't stop the crashes. I mean, I see weekly accidents with trucks and things like that. But you know, I mean, there's 1.9 or 2 million truck drivers out here.
Yeah. So when you add it up in percentage wise, yeah.
But there is a massive turnover rate. You know, people come out here and find out that it's just absolutely not their cup of tea, and they get out a bit quick because it's a lifestyle, you know.
Yeah. Well, you know, you don't see anyone, do you? I'm just watching you now. So you're 8 hours doing this, and you're not going to see a soul.
Right, and I mean, like even now, you go on these truck stops. These truck stops are starting to go automated. A lot of this country's starting to go automated, and I don't know what those unemployed people do in the end. I mean, all this fantastic about its automation, but what does the end user, which is the human, do once we all ain't got jobs? You know? What do we do? How do we earn money? I mean, just how does that all work? You know, I'm glad I'm sort of going to be the other side of it because it's not. It's just this world, this country is not going to be fully automated in my lifetime. And I'm not being ignorant to think, oh, well, it's not my problem. Well, I'm just saying it really is not going to affect me like that. And generally, I try not to use those sort of things because I'm not going to encourage it. But a lot of these, like, you know, when you go into that truck stop there, the guy stood there, rather than serve you, would direct you to the self-checkout stuff. And it's like, you idiot, you know,
that's your job.
Yeah, and you just look at him like, and you think, you know, you want to hit him with a bat because he's being stupid.
You can't go around batting people at fucking petrol stops.
I know, but you can't educate pork. It's just crazy to me that it would be like that, you know.
Yeah, I don't care. You can have my job.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But I don't know. I don't know what they do. Like I say, I'm not worried about what I do. I don't even I'm not even going to worry about electric trucks getting involved with this stuff because we can't have electrics around chemicals.
Yeah, obviously.
Because of the flammable, explosive, whatever. We can't have something that can cause an ignition.
Could be a McDonald's coming up here, guys. Keep your eyes open. I've just spotted an M.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'll be on the right then, because it's a TA. Is it there?
The T, not an M.
Well, no, it was on the right a little bit ago.
There's a Burger King down there. Burger King.
God, blimey. Don't see a lot of them about.
Waffle House. There's loads of Burger Kings
Yeah, we've got
here.
one on delivery here. Burger King.
Arby's, Popeyes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't see the McDonald's.
Yeah,
I think Jamie's fibbing. I think Jamie's fibbing on that one.
What have you been on?
I'm calling a fib on that.
Yeah, he's just hungry.
No, but McDonald's is bigger. I mean, you go into some of these. If you go into some of these areas where there's multiple truck stops, you're going to have every single food place there.
Yeah.
Because that's how they just operate out of these truck stops in the towns and stuff like that. I mean, they're everywhere. But a lot of truck stops do have a lot of these franchises in there. McDonald's, Popeyes, Chick-fil-A. No, not Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, I don't think I've seen one. Chick-fil-A is out because they're very religious. Chick-fil-A. I'm not going to bring up religious, but I'm saying they're very religious. The people that own them do not
they put
open on a
religion
Sunday.
into chicken?
Yeah, but they don't open on Sunday, and they're supposed to be a real good bunch to work for. So they do put a lot of money back into the company, whoever they are.
Yeah.
Because their restaurant things, drive-throughs, are something else. Huge big shelters coming out in case it's raining. I mean, they've really gone to town with these things compared to a lot of the other food places. But I don't know. It's I don't often go to Chick-fil-A because generally, but I'd like to say I'll go to a McDonald's. Every time I go to a McDonald's, I always pay for the 2 cars behind me as well, because I
Do
believe
you
in
really?
passing
What a
on.
guy. Do you?
Because I believe on passing on good karma. I did get caught for one the other day. It was a family load. That was like $42. And the guy said,
this is brilliant. This is amazing.
The guy said to me, he said, one of them's $7 something. He said, the other one's 42. I said, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll pay it. And one of them's been a copper. I don't discriminate anything, but I just believe, because I had it done to me one time. And I thought, wow, I need to do the same, because I believe, like I say, you should pass on good karma.
Yeah.
So every time I
you
go
didn't
there,
put your camera out and film it all. You see, you just got on and did it. Well, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I say, it's just the world is a better place when you just are a better person.
Imagine the family of 42 bucks buzzing that they've got that, and that could have gone on something worthwhile that might have been needed.
Exactly. Like I'm saying, if you can have some positive effect on somebody, and I normally, like, if I do it, I quickly drive off because I don't want them coming out and saying thanks and whatever, because I'm not doing it for that. I'm just doing it because I want to and I can,
Yes. Yeah, it's brilliant. Now, is this the interstate? Interstate, looks it.
Yeah, this is 85. Oh, there's a state trooper behind.
It looks like it's a little bend from far off, isn't it? I think we probably, because we're looking up close, we can't see the bend, can we? It looks like it's just straight road.
Oh no, I'm just watching this state trooper.
State trooper on the left, coming up.
No, he's coming up on my right now.
Is he? Is he going to overtake?
Do you often get pulled over?
I've been pulled many a time.
Oh, that'd be fantastic right now if he pulled you, to be honest. Come on.
No, he's going over. No,
exactly. He's doing no wrong. Get him pulled.
I say if anything's going to go wrong, it's always on JJ's channel.
Oh, exactly. I've got a few thousand views. I've got a lightning here. You got struck by lightning. Got a few thousand views for that. 10,000 views for a press. Come on, the magic.
Yeah, I've been pulled a few times and I've been nicked a few times. A couple of times for speeding. One time by a complete jerk off here, a corporal, for not having my triangles out quick enough, because you got 10 minutes to put. If you break down or whatever by the side of the road, you got 10 minutes to get your triangles out.
Right.
Now, any normal copper will just come up to you. You okay? You got it sorted? Yep. And they drive off. No, not this dickhead. This one that come up to me that this time. What an ass! He come up to me, knocked on my side window. I wound the window and he said, "Everything okay there?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "The truck's just playing up. I just got it into a forced regen." He said, "How long you been here?" I said, "Oh, I don't know, only about 10 minutes." He said, "Right, get your triangles." Then he just turned. "Get your triangles out. I want to see them I want to see one at 100 feet, 200 feet, 500 feet." He watched me do that and then give me a ticket for $250.
Oh,
Wow.
I thought I mean, and you can't argue with them because you just can't argue with state troopers and whatever because they're going to come down even harder on you. But you're just I mean, truck companies are walking checkbooks to these state troopers.
Yeah.
There's so much money they make out of company. I mean, that's how this feeding down system works here. It just
top down shit.
yeah.
Did you know
There's
you
so
had to have your
much-
triangles out at that time?
Well, no, because I had gone onto the off ramp and pulled out, so I wasn't an obstruction to anybody. And you don't think, it wasn't genuinely broke down. I thought, right, this would be the best thing to do is get out of the way because I'm slowing people up because the truck was going into a D rate, which was reducing me to 55 mile an hour. And you don't want to be doing 55 mile an hour on some of these interstates because you might get sideswiped or whatever because everybody, like at the moment, I'm doing 68, as is everybody in front of me.
Yeah.
And this is a 55 mile an hour road. But you just go with the flow of the traffic because you don't want to be a sitting target.
Where's your trooper now? Is he still with you?
No, he went on the off ramp.
All right.
That's a silver one, so he's a proper Alabama state trooper. They have state troopers. You got the sheriff's office. They got different jurisdictions, which is kind of weird to me in the same area. But then over and above that, the game warden has more authority than the coppers.
Right.
You work that one out. A game warden has more authority than state troopers and sheriff. But this country is a very security forces. There's a lot of security forces, a lot of security agencies. It's like when there's something goes down, they'll say, like if they have a meeting or on TV and they'll have like a chat. There'll be like about 50 people there. There'll be this guy's from this agency, this one's from that one, this one's from that. You're thinking, how the hell do you lot even work together? And why have you got so many different things,
Yeah.
But yeah, they like the policing thing in this country for definite. But saying that, there is a lot. I've come across a lot of good coppers. They're not all bad. I mean, if you're around something that's got hundreds of thousands of people involved, you're going to get bad apples. That's how it operates anywhere.
Yeah.
But I have come across good coppers that can't help you enough. I see them by the side of the road changing people's wheels. If it's a lady or whatever, they'll stop. They'll change the people's wheels, whatever, or tires, and get them moving again. Because they don't want to see ladies.
Excuse me.
On their own, because it can get the Wild West at times.
Have you ever found anyone in, crisis, or have you stumbled upon anything? I thought, Jesus crikey, and had to step in.
I've had one time where there was an old guy. You're coming up on a car, you can see that the tire's down, and you don't know what you're driving into, but you back up onto it, and it was an old guy one time. Didn't know what to do because I don't know. It's very weird. They just don't know what to do when it comes to like that. And I changed his tire, and I said to him, where's this? Where's that? I don't know. I said, well, can you pop the hood? Pop the bonnet. Looks at you daft because it's a trunk to them. There's you're having this conversation, and we're both talking different types of English. I'm trying to get it through. But then I've come up on horrible death scenes.
Have you? Oh yeah, I think we've talked about that before. Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas. That one, like I say, that's engraved into my head. When you see burnt up bodies, because we can see, because we're way higher. They put the screens out so car drivers can't see it, but unfortunately, us truck drivers can see it. And that was when there was two bodies that were leaning forward in this car. They were just obliterated, burnt. They obviously got engulfed pretty rapid.
Yeah.
And couldn't get out of the car, and nobody could help them, so they unfortunately burnt alive.
Crikey.
There was a drug, drugged up driver driving down the road at speed with like 3 wheels. The front left wheel was gone. It was just gone. And these coppers are trying to stop him. And the only way they do it, they expect us drivers involved. And I only got involved because the trailer was a clean, empty trailer. I mean, if it had been anything else, I couldn't get involved.
Oh yeah,
And
you
just
couldn't
get
have
in front
risked
and
it
you just put the
exploding.
brakes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the first
Yeah,
time that I
you
said,
okay, lady?
you jump out to help this copper. And that's the first time you come across guns. You know, people, the copper had his gun out and stuff like that. And you're running towards it. And then you realize how real it is. That there's guns involved. And it's like, whoa.
Well, that happened to me when my mate had his rental car stolen in Florida. And the police came to the villa, and I opened door like I'm in the UK. Do you want to come in? He went, stand back. Wait, what? Oh, fucking... And he had his gun on he had gun out and everything. He wasn't taking no risks at all. It was strange. But unbelievable, actually. Yeah, he wanted him up for talking.
I mean, yeah, because people ain't scared to shoot coppers here. Shoot them dead.
He would not entertain niceties. He wouldn't do any of it. He were like,
right,
hand on gun. I think you asked me a couple of questions, and then just turn round and just walk. It was weirdest interaction I've ever had with police. I thought, Jesus, that's different to what we have here. It was very different.
Don't pull their guns that much here.
There was a copper in Illinois. I mean, he was oldish guy, couldn't have been any more ignorant and up his ass. Because the Illinois police are renowned for being one of the worst police forces here, with no tolerance. So if you're going to get nicked, if you're going to get pulled in Illinois, you know you're going to get nicked. You ain't walking away with a smiley face and don't do that again. Because they have a zero tolerance. But then, and I even had Georgia copper.
The prisons are zero tolerance and all, aren't they? When they put them in prison. Zero tolerance.
Yeah, you just got to watch what's different states. I mean, the bigger the crime area, like Illinois, like Chicago, you know that you're going to have coppers waiting for it, you know, because they're expecting crap coming their way and they're going to give it back.
Yeah.
You know, they got some no-go areas in Chicago that you sometimes, if you go down them, there'll be coppers sat there because they're just waiting for things to kick off, or maybe they're trying to aggravate them. I don't know, but you know. Chicago is a big into that. Same as New York, you know, like the central New York, not upstate New York. Upstate New York, I love going up there because it's like this, you know, it's just woodland and lakes and things like that. But the concrete jungle of New York, that's a different kettle of fish. You go, when I was there with my cousin, if you go through the street, sometimes you'll see just police vehicles just lined up, ready for anything, because so much goes on in New York, demos, crime, things like that, you know.
Yeah. Depressing. I'm glad, mate. You know, I would never have grown up in America. I'd have been shot when I was about 14, 15, I would think. It's unless I would have acted, I suppose, unless you would have acted differently growing up in a society with guns, but I don't think I'd have made it to adulthood, honestly.
I've had this conversation with my mum because, like, born in Wimbledon in London, and
pretty tough area,
most of the Londoners will know how bad like London gets or was. You know, I can't speak on it for the last 10 years because I've not been there.
Yeah.
But as a kid growing up, it was a tough gig, you know, and you couldn't go out at night, or if you looked over. Like London, every time I see London, I always look at those Victorian flats, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
There'll be like 2-tier flats, and they've got those little black railings. And now, as a kid, we would be me and my sister would be looking through those to see the world down below us, you know. And there'd be no problem seeing somebody having their car wheels nicked or somebody torching a car, and stuff like this, because you remember. I didn't realize until I spoke with somebody the other day that, because I remember a lot of things when I was about 3, and that person told me that is a common thing, which I didn't know, that at that age you do remember certain things.
Okay.
I remember going to the cinema to watch The Jungle Book. That's how long ago it was.
So do I. My nan took me. Fucking hell.
Yeah. I remember a lot of things, but my mum used to say that we had like there was a prostitute living next door in that flat. There was some woman upstairs, and they were always having fights up there. And there was the other woman to the other family next door to us. They actually broke into our house when my mum was out with us, and we come back and they had ransacked our house. It was a rough gig, you know. And then to think that years gone by, I'd be in America doing this is so far from anything. Yeah. I didn't ever think I'd be in a foreign country, you know, because it is a foreign country to me. You know, even once I've sorted out citizenship, it's not going to be my home. My home is still in England.
Yeah.
You can't take that out of a Brit, you know.
They won't let you forget that you're not American either, will they? They'll always remind you.
Oh, I like. That's why I like to wear the piss take T-shirts about like "Make America Great Britain Again" and stuff like that. I like to wind the locals up.
So they mention tea a lot.
Yeah, because they got a stereotype about the British. Yeah, it's like bad teeth, bad weather. It rains more here. Yeah, and do I know the Queen? They all assume she was born in London, and everybody knows knew the Queen.
Yeah,
it's like no, and I don't joke with them because they got a completely different sense of humor. So you don't.
Yeah.
That's one thing I miss is having that listen to this chat. That's why it gets so silly. That the guy that comes into some of these chats, DJ. Oh, whatever. He always starts. He knows when I'm in. He starts putting jokes up because he knows if I'm in. No, DJ.
Audit.
Oh. No, it's another guy. You'll start seeing him if he knows I'm on a live and I'm sat still. He knows that I can be talking, but as soon as he puts a joke out, I stop because I start reading his jokes because I miss that. You know, I miss that being able to because when you've got to explain a joke, it just loses its funniness. You know.
Yeah.
And that's what I had to do with the ex. So I'd be like saying jokes and she'd be looking. It's like, well,
and then get it, and then be like, "Well, is that it?" You're like, "Oh, you just still don't get it." Yeah, no, leave it.
So I just don't bother. And according to most Americans, they love Monty Python. Well, I never, you know, if they like Monty Python, they'd have a sense of humor like that, but they don't.
No.
Drama would explain to you. I mean, if you asked Drama to say some jokes, you would probably say, "Huh." it would blow over your head coming from them as well.
Because it's banned, Mr. Burke. Have you heard them? Were you there last night when we decided?
What? No, what?
Politics is banned tonight.
Tonight? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
No,
cool.
So
we'll see how it goes. Laura's going to join us, and that's the
convention.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
We've got a challenge.
A no politics challenge.
But if you think about it, now this live has been running 2 or 3 hours, and there's been no bollocks, if you excuse my French.
Yeah.
And you can have a laugh and a giggle.
Yeah.
Cool. And I mean, I don't know what's going on in the chat. Maybe it's not going so well in the chat. I can't tell you. But you can have a laugh and stuff out without being like destructive. You know.
Yeah, it can be done.
I like it when it's nice and calm like this, and you've got some adults having just general chit chat. I like it. I love all that.
Here, look, all these tire bits on the right.
Oh yeah.
This is because the heat and trailer tires are blown out. I've had 2 last week. Two blowouts in 3 days.
I see a short of you have been at pitch, yeah.
Because the heat, because most of these big carriers use retreads on their company trucks, on the rears and on all their trailers. As soon as you get out here and all this hot, I mean, it's 90 degrees now, which is 30 degrees Celsius. Yeah. And it's only 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. There's no wind or anything, is there? Can't see any wind.
Yep. And if I open that window, it's going to be red hot outside. That's why everything's closed and the air conditioning's on full blast. But because of that heat, you can imagine how hot that tarmac is. And that's what heats up these tires, obviously, because they're going round and round.
In this weather? Do you run them any softer in this weather to allow them to expand a bit?
No.
Okay.
No, I mean, these... You can always guarantee, once the hot weather's here, you're going to get loads of tire let goes.
Okay.
Now I've been fortunate because on the back of these trailer, I've got 8 tires. The 2 blowouts I've had have both been internal tires, so you can still drive, even though the tires like blown itself apart.
Is that not the same for the external ones then? The inner ones won't carry it?
No, but no, what it is that they also do what they call a super single tire, which is literally one huge tire. Instead of 2, they do away with those 2, and you have this one tire that is about 2 foot wide.
I wonder how much drag that causes. That's fascinating.
I had one let go, God, in Alabama, but not this side. It was over on 65, going down towards Texas. And I was a fully loaded trailer, and it was bouncing. And when those things let go, the trailer lifts because it's such an explosion.
Yeah.
And it blew the metal mudguard thing off the back. It bent the metal welded pole. It bent it at 90 degrees. That's how much force.
Yeah.
When one of those things lets go, and then the wheel rim goes straight down on the road because it's like literally losing 2 tires in one go.
Yeah. So is it the width of that tire then? Is it would be the width of 2 tires plus the gap that was in the middle? Is that?
Yes. That's
hell,
why I say they're
tire. I'd love to see.
And a lot of them use it because they look at it from a big corporate point of view. That if they've got 5,000 trucks, they'll save a little bit more on fuel. You know, 5,000 times X. I get it, but when I bought this thing brand new from these guys, the 2 things I wanted was, 1, I wanted a proper gearbox. I didn't want no automatic, and 2, I didn't want super singles on it. I wanted normal tires. So if I have a tire let go, I can still drive to get off the road and get to a tire place.
Yeah.
But once you got a super single let go, you're dead in the water. You ain't going nowhere. And
single tires. I didn't even know it was a thing, mate. There you go. Live and learn.
I'll show you one. I mean, most of the on the tanker division, a lot of the company trucks have got super singles, and you might even see a truck in a minute with super. It's not just Schneider that uses super singles. It's a lot of the big carriers.
Okay.
And Schneider is obviously a big one because they look at it from a numbers game, you know.
Yeah.
But it's all about fuel efficiency. That's why you'll see trucks with skirts on and flipping this, that, and everything else to try and change it.
Yeah.
To try and save that extra. Yeah. And the company drivers on this side, their computer system actually works out the fuel stops. I mean, literally like a Formula One thing. It will work out. There's a McDonald's. And a Subway. So you can eat like a, I don't know what, and you can eat healthy as well, sort of like. Anyway.
Did we have a book on that? Who do we owe money to?
But they have
first time to see it was to get a few dollars, weren't they? Put up a PayPal link and we'll send you a tenner each.
But they have on the computer system. This computer system, I share the system, but I don't use their fuel anything. But it will tell that driver where to fuel up, how much to put in, because they're watching it down to the penny.
Oh right, okay. It's taking weight, everything into it. Yeah.
Well, it works out the fuel burn and everything else.
Software's endless, isn't it? Software's magic stuff. I love it.
It could probably tell me to stop somewhere along here, put in 45 gallons or whatever, and then that will get you to the next stop. That one, it's obviously cheaper for whatever, and it works it out for them. But at the same time, they have to adhere to that. If not, their office will get funny as hell with them because it's all about the dollar.
Right.
You know, and I'm saying corporate America is about the profits for the shareholders. So they will trim they will analyze every corner to make it in the most profitable manner, you know.
Exactly.
But I don't use their fuel optimizer.
That's fascinating stuff. Just shaving pennies off here and pennies off there, and
but times it by like Schneider. I think it's got like 9,000 trucks.
Oh, mate!
So if you times it, I mean, probably about 1,000 contractors' trucks on that. So probably about 8,000 company trucks.
Oh yeah, just like
So when you
a 1 or 2% improvement in your road mileage would
that's what
well.
they will that's what they'll message people saying, look, these are how we calculate stuff because we look at it from this point of view, and now for every time you do this and blah blah blah, it saves us this, and then they calculate over a year, and you start talking serious money again. That's why they got retreads. They don't have virgin tires.
Yeah,
because retreads, they work out that if they blow out, they pick them up at such a cheap price. To them, they've obviously nailed down the mechanics that come out on price wise. They can control that cost, and that's why the company drivers are so controlled, because they need to control everything. And like with us, we're better to them because they'll say, right, this load is worth X. That's what you're going to get. Any problem, that's on you, because I take the risk. It's their trailer. If anything goes wrong with the trailer, no, they got to come out and fix it. So I never worry about that. But it's a controllable asset basically, because it's a numbers game, and the more they can control stuff, it helps their bottom line.
Yeah, it's fascinating stuff, mate. Love it.
But I don't use that computer stuff. I use my brain. However old it's getting, I work it out. This is not rocket science out here. But I think a lot of the generation getting into this think it's rocket science, and it truly isn't. It's about geography and time management.
There you go.
And if a foreigner can work it out, then I don't understand why these people can't work it out.
There's a curve coming up, Mr. Burke.
Yeah.
I can see that one.
This is normally where state troopers park up on the right. They'll pull you because they'll see you coming and they'll flash you in. And then they'll always bring you into this area to do vehicle inspections.
Take your money,
whatever. Yeah. I mean, anything goes wrong with this trailer, they got to pay for that bill. But obviously, if it's my truck and they find a fault, which I've always passed, to be fair, I've always passed, apart from one, I've always passed inspections.
Yeah.
I inspected one in Texas, and they did me for a few. The trailer, one of the adjustments on the trailer wasn't enough. Now you can't touch stuff like that. That's down to mechanics. But if they want to get you, they're going to get you. That's why you don't argue with them, because they will go all over you and they will find 101 faults. And when they're underneath the trailer with like on a trolley and stuff out, you don't know I'm not saying they're dishonest. I'm just saying you don't know what's going on. No. And you've got to take their word for it, and you send it in. But every other inspection I've always passed because you're polite to them. You just don't want any aggro because you know that they can bring
guys,
you a
I'm
whole
going to
world
bid you
of hurt.
farewell. Been a pleasure. Thank you, mate. Thank you,
All right,
JJ.
Jamie. Good
See you later, Mr. Burke.
Lovely little chat, Jamie. Take it easy, my friend.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. Good afternoon, everyone.
Take care, man.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah, it's afternoon.
It's nearly tea time.
Yeah, it's only 10 past 10 here.
Oh, wow.
And it's, still hot. Still 30 degrees. So it's going to get warmer still. I think it's going to be like 32, 30. I don't know what I hope not. It gets sticky. I mean, I don't like keep running the truck all through the night with the air conditioning running because you try to give the truck a break.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, and like I've said many a time, don't buy a black truck because it sucks the heat in chronic.
Yeah. Getting hot here now. The sun's just come round to the front of my pad here.
Yeah.
Comes straight in through these windows. God, it gets hot in here. It's beautiful.
I'm waiting for the parcel to come. Doing my bloody head in.
Yeah.
I'll get for his nice walk then.
My lad's got about 6 parcels waiting for me. It's doing my head in. I love opening parcels.
Open them.
No, they're not. No, they're not mine.
I open
Do you
them
know,
and say, right,
we got the same name as well, so I could even get
when
away
it
with
comes
it.
to your address, you can open it. Look,
No, I'm not opening it. They don't belong to me. They belong to him. It's fishing stuff to make fishing flies with. So it's mainly.
So you already know what's in it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's mainly the feathers that have been ripped from the necks of chickens and stuff. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. Damn it. And he's never in a rush to pick them up and open them. He's never excited like I am. Even when I've ordered it myself and I know what's in it.
Come, they're open, put together, and then stuff somewhere, you know. I've got so much junk you wouldn't believe it. I open up, I put it back in the box, and I just stuff it under the bloody cupboard. I don't know why I buy so much stuff. I really don't.
And me, mate, I'm surrounded by stuff. Yeah, fucking electronics, bits and pieces and shit.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. One of the reasons I wasn't really going to do doing live for a while. Then I looked at all the equipment I've got to do them with, and I'm thinking, what the fuck do I hold that for then if I'm not going to use it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got the stuff, you might as well, mate. Because you enjoy doing your lives anyway, don't you? You enjoy it.
Yeah, I like it like this. Not too many people in, you know, nice and quiet. People just talking and having a laugh. Even if you want to have the banter. Obviously, people love the chatting and the nodding and all that. That's why they get. I don't know why they like that, but a lot of people do like that, don't they? I like it like this. It's fucking amazing. It's a really good chat the company. You know what I'm saying? Nice.
Yeah, it is. Let's see if I can block the noise out from my.
Look how blue the sky gets here. This country does have a lot of blue sky.
Yeah,
I do love the weather here.
You want to give it? You want to keep it going for a sec, guys? Because my dog wants to go poo, and I've got to take him out for a bit. So.
Okay, mate.
Well, people want to jump up. They're going to have to wait because I've got to give me 5 minutes. Keep it going, guys.
Oh. Just looking at the chat, who's suffering from bedsit life then? It's not nice, is it? Bedsit life fucking used to drive me insane.
Who is in the chat? Is there like a lot of people in there? I don't know.
Not many. We've got Sean, of course.
Hey, Sean.
UK lady, Migsy. Migsy's in. I didn't see that. See him.
UK lady.
Beyonce, Argument.
Big up Beyonce.
Who else we got? Ultra.
Hey, Ultra.
Ice Chain, Rusty Bucket.
Ice Chain what?
Rusty Bucket. Well, I don't know what his name is. Pure Water. Jerry's in. I think I must have covered most of us. Anyone I haven't mentioned?
Well, big up the chat.
Didn't give me enough money. Yeah, everybody's saying hello, man. So that's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Has JJ gone?
He's just gone. I think he's just gone to let the dog out.
Okay.
Slice Chain Pure Wheezy, apparently, according to Beyonce. That's his name. Slice Chain Pure Wheezy. Okay. It's so inventive, aren't they, some of these guys?
A lot of thought went into that one. There's a lot of people. Oh.
Yeah. Slice Chain Pure Wheezy. Yeah.
It's funny because Beyonce's obviously clipped a few videos, like the one with Sonic, and there's some other one. And I've watched them and I'm thinking, hold up a minute, I'm on that panel as well. it's like I'm in the wrong place at the wrong time. He starts to make you paranoid in the end. But I mean, lucky I'm not talking and whatever. But yeah, I started getting paranoid watching his things now. I have to just like go back to it.
Sonic, that was the guy who took his shirt off, is it? Was arguing
I mean, I spoke to him before that.
Oh, that was the first time I'd seen him
in a private thing, you know, and it was, you know, I'm not making excuses to the guy, but he has got a lot of things going on in his world, and the problem is, you can explode with that stuff, and you're going to do it on social media, you know, and then it's going to do what it does, you know. So I'm not making excuses for anybody, but on
Who was,
that
it, who, was
because,
who was he having a go at? Or,
you know,
or who was he arguing with?
I can't.
Not?
No,
No,
there was him and Vincent that were having some
Vincent,
disagreement.
yeah.
Yep, and I was in that live because there was me, Michelle, Vincent, Sonic, 1, 2, 3. There was about 6 of us. I think there was 2 other people as. Oh, it was on Princess Angela's channel, so that was 5. And I think there was something. There was like 6 of us on the panel.
Right.
And it must have been kicking off before because Michelle was talking, and we were talking, and obviously Vincent was having, even though he was on the panel, he was talking to or having a pop at, or they were popping each other in the chat first of all, and then it sort of got, and you know, you're not paying attention to it because you're not looking at the chat because you're talking, and then then it just suddenly went crazy. It just came from nowhere, and then suddenly like boom, and yeah, I wasn't watching that bit, but then suddenly unfortunately he's got his top off and everything, which I don't know about that one. Not a good look. It's just, but you know, it's like you said. But if you got a lot going on in your world, you know, you just, I don't know. Not that I feel that I need to do stuff like that, but yeah. But that's what I say. I get worried now when Beyonce brings out a video because I'm wondering, am I going to be in that one? It looks like I'm a person that's always in a drama. I know it's far from the truth, you know. It's like, God, you know, I need to just stay off this thing. Just stay in the chat and just. Yes, you know, yes, sir, no, sir. 3 bags full, sir.
Just keep quiet. Nobody will shake the top at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know it's just funny, but not funny, you know. Just sorry, not sorry. That sort of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Beyonce used to do those videos before, where it would be like a Mickey take on certain people. I mean, it was all tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
But I see some people used to get really vicious about it. I mean, they were tongue in cheek. You know, I don't. They weren't malicious. I didn't see them as malicious or anything like that. I just found them funny. It wasn't. But you know, some people took offense and whatever. And hey ho.
Such as fucking YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, well.
But yeah, I see. Reese was a bit excited last night.
Wasn't he just shouting at everybody? Doesn't usually shout at me. I don't usually shout at him.
That's the first time I've seen him turning on you. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's got something going on, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I think he has. He was rather full on. Bless him.
Because did he have a suspected heart thing a few weeks back? Was that
hang on 1 second. Let me get this stupid animal. Get in now. Get in. That's it. You're sacked. I'm going to get the cat. No, I haven't get the cat. Get in. How'd you know? I saw that. People come up to the garden and they see the dog, and he stands up against with his head on top of the wall, like so to get petted, and then they bring their pets to meet him. Right. It's like, are you insane? Yeah, look at my little dog, and they'll lift this thing up on a lead, this little fluffy thing that wants to be nowhere near him.
Yeah,
So he goes.
Yeah,
they just dangle it just out of his reach. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, because that dog you got, it's a pretty big dog, isn't it? Size-wise.
Yeah, he's a big lad. And they lift these dogs and they dangle it just in front of him, just out of reach. His tail's going while he's barking, but he just sounds so bloody vicious, doesn't he? His deep voice.
It's when you normally get on there that he starts sulking, and you can hear him crying.
Yeah,
I think animals are funny. Like same as
it's already, mate. Well, we've been sitting here. I've already to fill his thing with treats once.
Well, that's the same with Princess Angela. She's got that cat, Pedro. As soon as she starts going live, Pedro gets on there, and he's like, I mean, for 20 years old, that cat's doing really well. 20 years old for a cat.
Yeah.
And he's, I don't know, it's funny. I think animals just don't realize how funny they are at times, because they're not actors. They're just innocent things, but they are funny with what they do.
They are indeed, mate. Yeah. Beyonce going, Reese wanted to doorstep eyes. Eyes wanted to backscuttle Reese. It was all happening.
Oh, Christ. Everybody was, there was a few people. There was Bob and, what's that guy's name? Peter Pope.
Oh, I missed that bit.
That went ballistic yesterday. It went from, I was sort of in and out of it because I was getting loaded and things like that in Alabama with that acid stuff. They got on there, and unfortunately, yes, I did mention about religion and stuff, and then it was just kicking off,
Yeah.
And JJ had spoken on it, and because I say everybody's got to realise, whoever's in the chat, whoever's ghosting, whatever, we all have difference of opinions on things, and we just have to accept it. That's the way the world goes round.
Mm-hmm.
But some people are adamant that no, it's my way or no way, which you can't be like that,
Yeah, I don't. Reese was getting upset last night. I don't know.
Yeah, but like I said, on JJ's one, there was like, no, it was on Rachel's channel. Sorry, on Rachel's channel.
Right.
That's where then things kicked off there, and then there was Bob and Peter Pope are going to meet up, doorstepping each other and things like this. It's like, what the hell?
Wow.
It went from 0 to 100 in like seconds. It just went silly.
But Peter Pope has doorstepped somebody in the past, hasn't he? I believe.
I don't know, but I don't understand that logic. I mean, like I said, I've known a couple of people here. One got knifed, went down to Florida, knifed another driver and stuff like that, and then one of them got swatted, which is not funny. I mean, you get swatted, you got a bunch of guys coming in heavily armed, and they ain't going to take no prisoners. They're coming in to get everybody removed or shot or whatever before anything. You don't have time to think. And I think my this driver was actually videoed at the time, had his video camera, and boom, in come the SWAT team.
Wow.
Because it's common over here. I mean, a lot of the gamers use SWAT teams against each other to try and take each other out. I mean, it's madness. They might be losing in a game or whatever, and they will SWAT somebody, because they're trying to get them. Oh yeah, there's some extremes over it.
Police on them just because they lose. Oh wow.
You want to probably. I'm sure it'll be YouTube. Do you want to YouTube something like gamers stroke SWAT? And it does happen here, where kids are getting swatted.
My word.
And I've seen down in Louisiana.
I've seen those videos where it happens and people sitting at home and then the doors just blow in and it's full of smoke and people with guns. Fucking amazing. And their houses are all made of wood, aren't they? One bullet goes right through the whole fucking house.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of them. Not
I
all of
saw
them,
one down in Louisiana years back. I was driving towards the operating centre down in Reserve. I could pass one there, and SWAT, all with the guys hanging on the side of the armoured vehicle. And I'm like, state.
Guys, thanks a lot.
Hey, JJ.
Am I back?
Yeah, that went mad.
No, I was just saying, I saw a SWAT team in Louisiana. They were going to a job, all loaded up on the side of the vehicle, these armoured vehicle, and on the back hanging there. And I mean, they're all got their guns and everything.
It doesn't get any more macho than that, does it? Hanging off the side of an armoured truck.
I know. Yeah, and they all got like masks and things like that on, and it was near a housing estate. So I mean, it couldn't be going too far because you're not going to expect these guys to hang on for a couple of miles. But yeah, somebody was going to get a serious doorstep in. They were going to get a bunch of men loaded with guns, and obviously that person was bad news for whatever, or potentially bad news. But no, people definitely get swatted here. I mean, I don't know if it goes on in England, but with whatever they're classed as in England, the tactical mob. But yeah, people do stupid stuff here. You can't make it up at times,
That's mean as it comes, that one. That's proper putting someone's life at risk as well, is it?
Yeah, I tell you something as well, because you're on about that like basking shark earlier on, and that you think it was a great white. Here in Atlanta, we've one of the biggest in the world, I think. They've got a 7 million gallon tank. That's got 2 whale sharks in there floating around. To see a whale shark come past you is mental. Because these suckers are like about 30 feet long, and they're really wide. They got like big wide mouths. But this tank, you stand looking up at it, and they got all these different animals, all these different fish in there, and they have to keep them obviously occupied. No, can you hear me? I lost connection.
Yeah, got you. No, I can hear you pretty well. The picture's gone choppy, but I can hear you fine. Or I could. Can't hear you now. No, seem to have lost your sound now, Nomad.
Am I back?
You're back. What are you doing under my chair, eh? Yeah, you're back, Nomad. You're back, mate.
Well, I can hear him.
I'm back. You back?
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but when?
Yeah. It's weird because when I get into like Alabama, the reception here with AT&T is useless. I mean, we can set I would say we can send a man to the moon, but then I'm probably going to get shot down because it's for whatever. But in my eyes, we can send a man to the moon, but we can't sort out phones here in Alabama.
Tra la la. What's those signs? Oh, too late.
Buc-ee's. That's a good fuel place. Buc-ee's. Okay. They're massive.
What are you trying to reach there?
They're one of the ones that's got like the most amount. Hold on, let me get over. There's Buc-ee. These Buc-ee's, they got like massive fuel islands. They have about I don't know how many fuel islands. They are so popular as company. I think there's probably about 60 fuel islands. It's just crazy. Uh-oh, somebody's soaking.
He's under my chair right now. He's under my chair with his head under the bed, and he's crying because he's lost one of his toys has gone under the bed, and he's waiting for me to get it back for him. You hear it?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's saying, Dad, help me. Hey, look at these pickups. This is a dually.
Oh, yeah.
Four wheels on the back.
Fucking lovely.
It's about 100 grand. But, I mean, if you want one of those things, but that's a dually. So it can take serious weight.
How many litres is pedaling?
That's a 6.6.
That's
Maybe
nice.
A 6.6 or a 6.7.
Let's have a look under here. Where is it? Where? Where is it, eh? Are you having me on? Have you got me down here for nothing again? I can't believe you do that. Again. There's nothing there. Bloody dogs had me off again. Oh, it's actually my little ducky. My little ducky.
Tyson does it all the time. And makes out he limps. Makes out he's got a bad foot. Gets all the attention. Sees another dog, and then let the limp disappear. There we are.
Ah.
I need to get another GoPro as well. I got a GoPro 7 or 8, but it's not compatible with YouTube.
Oh.
So I need to get like whatever the latest one is. It's like 10 or 11 or 12. I don't know. It's like iPhone. It keeps changing. I was going to get one the other day.
Yeah.
But I would rather have that way, then I can connect it to YouTube and then people can see like clear. I mean, these phones are fine. This is an iPhone 13.
Okay.
But you can see it, but it just depends on the condition of the road, you know. So sometimes it will move and whatever, but I put it on obviously just so that way people can see the gist of what I can see, you know.
Yeah. Hey, oh, mate.
But that's how most of us over here do it. We just connect up on some lives, and you'll just see multiple screens of what we can see.
All right. Now then, Abe, what have you done with my duck? We killed it. Is it dead yet? Let me see.
What type of dog is that you've got? Is it a
He's a bulldog.
What you call it?
He's called a Lapahab Blue Blood. It's from southern states, down where you've been somewhere. Alapaha Blue
You wouldn't
Blood.
want to say that if you're drunk.
Yeah, the Alapaha. I think it's Alapaha on the Paha. So there must be a Paha River or something there, somewhere down in the south. And it's named after.
Were you looking for that
area,
type of dog, or did you?
No,
Were you
I
looking
didn't
for
give
that?
him. Somebody
No,
gave
just-
him me.
Oh,
Yeah, no, a mate of mine thought he'd take advantage of the lockdown and breed dogs because he thought everyone would want one.
oh,
And of course, he's spotted these and thought, well, it's not a pit bull, but it's a big bulldog. So he thought he'd like the idea, and he's bred them, and then nobody would buy them. And he's ended up just gave it me. He just turned up and says, "Here, have this."
Wow.
And so his future wasn't looking very bright if I hadn't have had him. So I had him. First time I've ever had a dog like this. So they are a type. Certainly, they have very strong traits of bulldog traits. They're funny, incredible dogs, fair dues.
see, a
But every
bulldog. I mean,
breed is different, isn't it?
does he? I mean, do they suffer any breathing thing because being as it's a bulldog, or
No,
not?
no, he's fine.
No?
He's fine. Yeah, none of that stuff. He's a happy, healthy,
Is he?
fat, overindulged
Actually, I
dog.
bet he eats for England.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, he's very good though. I don't have to measure his food. I just fill it and leave it, and he kind of he's not greedy. He'll take and leave what he wants.
Right.
He's very good like that.
And is that dry food or wet food you feed him?
He's on dried food at the moment. He seems to have settled. Seems to be doing best on dry food.
Right.
And his arse doesn't smell as much.
Lord.
Yeah, I mean, I get him some wet food every time I go to the shop. I'll get him a tin. Oh
Right.
God, it makes him stink. He's a big boy as well, you know. He doesn't. Oh, sometimes you can taste it.
God, wow. That's too much info.
Yeah. You've taken the thing out of it, haven't you? You've had that straight away. You've had his squeak, man.
How old is he?
He's
It's a
three
lockdown,
this summer.
Right, so he can't be very old.
Yeah, it was his birthday a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Baby. This is his little duck. He's stolen the squeak out of it.
Lovely, isn't it?
Bless.
It's
He
like
is a
some
lovely
dogs,
dog.
though. Like that dog. No, but it's like that Anakin, the one that Gamer's got. I think that's
Yeah.
an Alsatian, isn't it? Is that Alsatian?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, they
Yeah,
always still
suffer.
suffer the back leg problem, don't they? Where they
Yeah,
just
the back hips.
go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to get a pet that is so synonymous for
Yeah.
problems like that, because then you got a real issue, because you're gonna be trying to help that poor dog go outside, whatever, and you're not gonna want to let go. You know, it's just I don't know.
Had a great day with that.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah, he is big. I just see.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
you're
beautiful. But his head's as big as mine.
Good Lord.
This is
Beautiful. What's he called again? A bulldog, isn't it?
his name's Abe. A-B-E. Abe.
No,
He's
the name
beautiful.
of the dog, the mate.
Oh, Alapaha Blue Blood. You'll see him in. You can Google it and they'll turn up.
Yeah, don't say it after 3 hard drinks because you won't be able to pronounce it in any way or form.
Blue blood bulldog.
Alapaha. A-L-A-P-A-H-A. Alapaha Blue Bulldog. I'll give you a potted history now, actually. Hold that, Abe. There you go. Ew.
Alapaha bulldog, yeah?
Yeah, Alapaha Blue Blood Bulldog. It's a rare breed, prides itself on having a distinct and unique appearance, thought to be similar to bulldogs of long ago. It's not recognized as a breed by any major kennel club that has its own unique characteristics and traits. Origin United States. Foundation stock is the Old English Bulldog. Common name is Otto's. Otto's Bulldog? I don't know. So not recognized as a separate breed by any what do you call it? Dog organization, but oh well, that's what he is.
Yeah, JJ would like that one. There's a shop up here, over 1,000 guns in stock.
Where? Where's that?
Got more guns in there than a bloody armory.
You need to get me some little videos and send them to me of that.
I was going to say I'll have to try and ask some of these places if I can film there, just to say. I mean, I've been in 1 or 2. It looks mental when you walk in there. It's like literally walking into an armory, room. There's guns everywhere, like lined up. It's crazy.
Wow, what a beautiful dog these are.
Just reading the history on that now. It's a really nice little history on it, yeah.
Big old bulldog.
It's a rare breed believed to be descended from Old English bulldogs that were brought to America in the 18th century. Sorry?
Where'd you get him from?
I was given him by a bloke that was breeding them.
Wow, you had a touch.
He's lost some. He just couldn't get rid of them, mate. He had a house full of them.
Over here, it's pit bulls. Pit bulls is the biggest.
Yeah, yeah.
And they do some horrible thing. I mean, you get a lot of. There's been some famous like sports stars over here caught up with dog fighting stuff out. I mean, these guys are on mental money, and it's not enough. They've got to do that cruel shit like that, you know.
God, people that do that, they've got something twisted somewhere.
The most they get banned. I mean, if you're talking to a guy that's earning millions every year, that's no incentive to say that, well, you're just banned from having a dog, you know. It's like, okay. Because they start living in the unreal world, you know. They start getting disconnected from reality. But yeah, there's been some football stars over here, which would be like rugby in England.
Yeah.
People like that, you know, I say just the wealthy lot just lose their mind.
Oh boy. No gives it.
There's the old cars going to Mexico. Every now and then you'll see like 3 cars connected, all beat to death. Because a lot of insurance write-offs end up going back to Mexico.
Okay. Cheaper labour.
Yeah, because they'll strip them and they'll make a ton of money. So every now and then you'll see, especially when you get into Texas, you'll start seeing lots of them. And buses on tow with another bus and full up with stuff they've bought from auctions. And America doesn't mind it because it gets rid of all its rubbish then to Mexico.
Oh. Yeah. What's that?
Yeah, I think that's why they turn a lot of. I think that's why I turn a lot of, a blind eye to a lot of the stuff that goes on, because they use Mexico, for a lot of stuff.
Do you know, while I was in Canada, there was some people I got to know. The guys, they had a garage there, and they were I've got to know them through the bike racing scene, but they had this garage in Canada where they were just body repairs and stuff, cars and trucks. And then they decided that they wanted to make their own parts, some body parts for something. So they were going to pack everything up into their van, and they did. Set up the whole workshop and everything, piled it into one of them big bloody vans that they got, Winnebago type things, packed them themselves and all the gear into it, got stopped on the border, and they found a roach in the back of it, and they lost everything. Everything.
Wow.
The workshop tools, everything. So that didn't work out very well for them. One roach in the back of the fucking truck while they were getting searched over.
A roach?
I've only been down to the Mexican border like once, and I don't do it again. I don't like going out that way. It's like when you go through almost like a no man's land, and after being stopped by that security lot, border patrol and stuff. Yeah, I don't ever go down that way again. I don't care for that.
You don't even want accidental passengers or anything, do you, when you're going through them places?
Well, I mean, it's going to be. I mean, they would drown if they were in my tank. But it's just that that freaked me out, being stopped by three guys with semi-automatics and a guy with a handgun, the guy in charge.
No.
I didn't care for that, so I don't want to go back out that way because, like I said, there's almost like a no man's land. You'll between Houston and the Mexican border. It's just like a flat area. There's just nothing out there, just tumbleweed and stuff like that, and it's just very unnerving, to be stopped in the middle of nowhere. Anything could have happened to you, so I don't do it. There goes another Mexican one. That was a car. That was a van with a trailer with a car. They don't care. I mean, these things will have smashed windscreens, beat to death. They just drive it. They drive it as is. So I don't know where
I heard that. Don't pretend. Oh, the way this dog opens this door with his mouth just freaks me every time he does it.
Right, I think I'm gonna have to miss it. I've got to take my dog out. Wait, it's parcel. Been on for a few hours. Thanks for jumping up. I really appreciate it, guys. Without you guys, I don't know what to do.
Really enjoyed it, mate. Nomad, you too, mate. I really enjoyed it today.
Okay.
We've got some chat. I've been really enjoying it, guys. If there's a little bit of room later, I'll do one tonight if there's room to jump in. All right?
Oh, yeah.
All right. God bless you, guys. God bless everyone.
You take care, JJ. You take care, Nomad. Always good to chat with you, mate. Always. See you later, guys.
See you later. Laters.
Ta-ra.